And also hope my internet lasts. It's been acting crazy lately. Run it.
They've been calling me DeAndre Estrogen.
Grace down with the steal.
Get him!
Get
him! White flight! And bring the real sexual chocolate into the stream. Damn, their heads looking slick and good. All right, I can't sit down.
Bradley Beal.
Get your ass out of here. And I'll say, if you got a problem figuring out whether or not you want to come on our show, charge, then you ain't black.
Dude, we ain't black.
Tipped off Aiton, slippery, buttery, wet, ice cold, tiny Donald Trump style hands. Gets it to Eubanks. Oh, when's the last time DeAndre Ayton did that?
Welcome to the Suns Valley podcast, brought to you by BetUS. BetUS, our number one sports book, our only sports book for the entire NBA season. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing well. We got book playing tonight. That's a pleasant surprise for me. Nacho Man already on his Start Metu campaign. I love it. How you feeling? Why am I covered up?
Well, I didn't think you were going to be here.
Well, keep me covered up for a minute. Anyway.
Okay. Yeah, you can relax. That way you can relax and,
keep me covered up, and then I'll let you know when you can take it off.
Yeah.
But anyway.
What's going on, everybody?
That's funny.
So glad Book is back. All I gotta say is he better not get injured, Sundo.
Who, Book?
He bet not.
I mean,
pray to God he don't.
I trust him. I trust him
too. It
wasn't like it was a groin.
But what if he's only 98%?
I don't know. I think this version of the Suns is not about to let him play without good reason. You know what I mean?
That's true.
I think if he wasn't able to be 100%, they would
this
put him
program in. Blocked in your area, it says. Since I live in Austin.
You live in Austin. Oh.
I gotta fly to Phoenix to watch the Spurs. That's how that works.
NBA TV got you blocked.
Yeah, we're gonna have to potentially. So we don't have League Pass together anymore, do we?
No, but it wouldn't be on League Pass because it's on NBA TV. So it's on actual cable television.
But you can watch it. You're gonna have to stream it for me in disc.
I'll see what I can.
I don't even care if it's 8-bit.
I won't be able to see the chat because it'll have to be full screen on my.
That's cool. Do it on your phone. That's what I'd look at chat on.
Chat will be ignored. Sorry, chat, but you will be ignored for a short.
So that means you guys can say anything about Sundo you want tonight because he won't see it.
Big facts. Then that means I got to leave the stream up when I go to bed.
Wes got the where's Sundo emojis. I thought those were going to be getting spammed like crazy, but he's here. Here's some proof. All right, I'll give you guys I'm going to give you guys proof of life, okay? Right? I gave him a real quick flash that you're actually live, but the man's relaxing right now. You guys don't want him to relax?
They don't, man.
People make me sick. We got some new emojis for members. All right, we've got a horseman logo. We've got, instead of Timeout Monty, it's now Timeout Frank. All right, so be ready to spam those. Ooh, the Horseman looks good. I updated Kevin Durant's emoji to be him screaming in his new jersey instead of an old jersey. Yeah, there it is, Jobin.
All right, I got the chat brought up on my phone.
We need 8 more members to get unlocked more emojis. So if there's some emojis you guys think I should get rid of, let me know. If there's an emoji you guys think I should add, but I just feel like Pilk is important. Shut Up Gary will be very important potentially tonight. He's supposed to stop through tonight.
Ooh, Gary coming through?
Yeah. He had a bad headache last game. That's the only reason he didn't show up. He was going to be here for that game. Pull this up in Discord. Mute myself. Ooh,
what?
I definitely do want the audio from your stream if I can get it.
Good.
All right, perfect. I got it. Thank you.
They just turn it up.
No, now it's making me echo. Like when I play it, they can hear me talking. What's that about?
They shouldn't.
Or maybe I
only
can't.
need desktop audio. Ask them if they can hear you. Hear an echo.
Okay.
I don't think they should. They shouldn't be able to.
I'm talking here.
Tick pick. Look.
And I've gotten echo. Can you guys hear my echo?
Oh, you're hearing yourself because hold on. I know you're hearing. You're only hearing an echo, not them.
Okay, cool.
Well, maybe they will be. No. They should be hearing an echo too. No. They should have one. I know exactly why. Because I have YouTube TV opened up in the same browser that that's opened up. And hold on. So
Technology, baby. We're gonna figure it out.
I gotta do something real quick. Let me do this right quick. Let me leave, and then I'll come right back.
Oh boy, lost the man. Sunday will be back. We're getting this thing figured out, guys. Nacho, not surprisingly, says start Metu. Hey, Nacho man, how about we start with just playing Metu at all? You know? Be happy with that.
All right. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. And you don't hear an echo because you shouldn't now because I switched browsers real quick. Look at us. We have to. They don't allow you to watch the game.
It's got your stream paused.
Well,
shit. There we go.
Young season,
right.
Jeremy Sohan.
No echo. Let's go.
And the winning layup in the game on Tuesday. Of course, Victor Wembanyama and Zach Collins is the starting center. Big news for the Suns. Devin Booker back.
Well, what's going on, everybody? Hey, if you guys are just joining, help us out. Hit that like button. Sundo can't tell what we got, so I think we're at 42. Help us get to 50, maybe 75 before the game, man. We appreciate it.
Versus his age and interpret what that means.
Well, it means game is getting close to starting. So what do you guys in the chat think, though, about Book starting? I mean, obviously, we're all very happy. Is anyone nervous? Am I stupid for being nervous? What do you guys think, man? You think I'm stupid for being nervous?
I'm nervous. Yeah, because you just have the what's the word I'm looking for?
What up, Kevin?
When you have all that stuff brought back from the Christmas game, when he was like, "Oh, I'm fine. Let me play Christmas." Groin pull doesn't come back.
Right, and it was before a ramp up. You know, Flex was talking about the ramp up period of increasing drill work, increasing what you're able to do in practice.
Burn City Sports did have a video of him practicing on their YouTube channel.
And he didn't look like Bradley Beal?
No, he didn't look like Bradley Beal. Like, they actually had him doing some shooting and moving and stuff. So, I mean, they might have already been ramping him up that we know of.
Pilk and chill on this Thursday night, Sundo. We got a $2 dono. Thank you from Lift
so
Drip. Appreciate you. Which kind of reminds me, I don't know why it reminds me, but Saturday, I got to get you set up with this because I think I figured out a solution for that Saturday stream.
What's up?
I think I'm going to do my Husker stream and have you run this stream with Ramp because it's against the Sixers. So that way you'll still have a companion to do it with, and then we won't miss a beat.
That'll be a good idea.
Right? And then you don't have to do it alone, which I know you can handle it alone, but who wants to do it alone stream?
I could definitely do it alone.
Oh, yeah, easy.
Let's not be real.
Easy. But he might be going to that game in person though. So I'm waiting to figure out whether or not he's getting tickets for it.
Either way, we gotta get together tomorrow, and I gotta get all the scenes, or have you save the scenes, and then I gotta do all the freaking screen grabs. Speaking of which, we're getting ready to tip off. It looks like.
Woo! Let's go.
Wemby set to jump.
Let's go. Suns in their purple jerseys tonight.
Kevin Ray and
NFL season, Melissa? I don't know. I don't pay attention close enough because my Bears aren't Bears fans.
11 points, couple of blocks in his 30 minutes.
Book getting it down to Durant. He's got Sohan on him, a terrific defender. Backdoor pass to Book. Immediately blocked by Wemby. Book didn't get the message that it's really tough to finish around him. Corner three for Devin Vassell is juicy.
And knocks down the three.
All right, let's not start off like this, please.
Right? Book. Sorry, that was Grayson trying to get it to Book. They do finally get it to Book. Book down to Nurk. Nurk didn't want to try Wemby, so he threw it away. That's what that was, Sundo. That's what that was.
Timeout, Frankie.
I'm telling you, that's what that was.
So you're telling me that people are scared of Wemby already?
Nurkic was scared of Wemby because he saw what happened to Book when Book tried it.
I've seen the offensive skills of this young man.
Dang.
The speed and quickness as well. Between he and Keldon Johnson, they definitely have some stalwarts at that forward position for many years to come.
Okogie inbounding to Grayson. Maybe they're running Grayson at point. Yeah, I don't know what is going on with his TV music. It's like you can hear the music. It's like Booker mid-range. No good. Vassell the other way. No good. Okogie with the rebound.
Oh, I know what that is too. Hold on a second.
Kicks it to Grayson. Grayson off to the races. Pump fake. Stolen. Thrown away. Sohan comes away with it. And then Sohan loses it. Okogie gets the steal. Grayson's got it up court already. What's that?
You said TV music?
San Antonio didn't have to leave.
Yeah, it's... Oh, and Nurkic with the charge.
That should be a block. I don't know where he was stationed.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it just sounds like the stadium music is hella loud right now for some reason.
His feet was never set.
I think it's better now, though.
He had his right foot still up in the air.
You shouldn't be hearing anything.
No, it's good now. This game is not off to the start that the Suns would have liked. Sohan's pick and roll with Vassell. Screen from Collins. Sohan into the paint. Mid-range is good. Timeout, Frank. Hit that timeout, Frank button, will ya?
Until the last 1.8 seconds of that
Look at the Durant. Sohan on him. Durant.
That's all that matters.
Into the corner to Okogie.
Okogie to Durant.
Oh my God! At least it didn't get stolen.
Okogie. Grayson drives. Grayson.
No, Gray! That was so close, man. Sohan into the paint. Kicks it to Keldon for three. He launches and misses, but my parlay has to do with him taking threes. So keep taking them, Keldon. I'm playing 2 parlays tonight.
Jeez,
all right. Booker. Screen from Nurk. Rolls. Nurk, nice pump fake to a wide open Okogie. I know it was a miss, but what a pass by Nurk. What a nice play set up. Wemby runs the floor.
Timeout. Thank you.
9-0 start here for San Antonio.
9-0.
We just came out flat, bro.
Spurs.
But the speed of the game is going to be a factor.
What do you guys think of that in the chat? Lester Neal says, "Come on." DeAndre Riddle says, "Slow down."
Really loud. Do you need to turn down the Discord volume?
But you're
saying.
attached to it.
No, you can turn down there's in the window. You can turn down.
Oh, sorry, the Discord. Yeah. I'll turn that down.
I think that's what they were talking about. How it's really loud.
That makes sense. Yeah, I'll try it quieter, you guys, because maybe it's not equal to what you're putting out.
I'm maxed out.
G Money said, "We're fine, relax, guys. A lot of game left." Definitely. Like, I was kind of thinking it almost feels better to be on this side of it because we've been starting out so hot and then fizzling in our losses. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's better to come from behind like this.
I don't know. I don't like starting out flat, just because I've been so accustomed to us starting off hot.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think we've had a flat start like this all season. I can't remember one. Someone
What up,
remind me.
DC?
I'm sure there's one.
Pretty happy Booker's back, man, because I kind of could have looked like a clown with that video I put out. I just had a feeling. You know, once I saw that they put him questionable, and then I saw that Flex was saying things move quickly and whatnot, I was like, oh, dude, he's going to try to play. We know Book. He does not like sitting out.
I think he just watched that game and thought I could really help this team win.
Thought we would have won by 20 if I was there easy. Thank you guys for watching that video today, man. Short little video. Try to just put out a little bit of extra content. Me and Sundo need to be better about making more videos during the season and not resting on our laurels, Sundo.
I mean,
and just letting the live streams be our only form of content.
Why you yelling at me?
I don't know. I'm really yelling at both of us.
Sounds like,
you know. I just noticed.
Yeah,
like,
you should be yelling at both of us, dog.
We don't put out a lot of videos during the regular season because we're doing a live stream every other day.
Well, I mean, like I said, we should do. I mean, there'll be a lot of time to talk because there's gonna be a lot of moments like there was against the Spurs. A lot of moments where we're just like, what is happening?
All right, guys, tell me if this sounds good. I get that joke. Hey. I get that. That's a good joke. Booker, blurry Booker, screen from Nurk, rip. Ooh, it just came into focus. Gets it to Durant. He's got Sohan on him. Hand off to Book. Book left-handed to the rack. Kicks it out to Grayson. Back to Book. Book. Back step 3.
In and out.
In and out.
That's a bummer.
Yep. I'm just cold. Just cold to start the game. Sohan. Grayson fouled him. I'm a little shocked, bro, that Grayson's starting over Eric Gordon. What do you think that's about? I'm not mad at it. Not mad.
Maybe resting.
Resting? He'll be playing 6-man minutes, like full 6-man. I guarantee it. It's just, I don't know. Maybe they feel like Grayson's a little teensy bit better ball handler than Eric Gordon. I think that could be it. What up, Gary in the house?
I think they want Gordon off the bench like we talked about.
Yeah, that's too,
what I
right?
think.
That too, for sure. Booker goes down, gets up. Thank God, Vassell for 3. Giggity, good. Gary, get in here and turn around this shat show we're seeing right now. We need your luck.
Gary's here.
Well, he's in the chat. Durant answers with a nice mid-range.
Appreciate it. Man,
guys,
13-2.
Guys, how is this audio for the game?
Why?
Do you guys want this game audio higher or lower? Vassell over to Wemby. Mid-range. Deep mid-range. No good. Nurk with the rebound. That's part of me parlay. I need 10. Book down to Durant. Durant doubled. Kicks it to Book. Takes a deep three.
I think it's a foul call.
Yeah, it was after the foul and everything, but I hope that ain't how he gonna shoot when it really matters. Okay, so David Ray says higher. We'll try it a little bit higher.
Cheater. What's happening here?
Plays it beautifully, gets the steal. Sohan. Brings to the rim.
Sohan on the fast break. Book, nice bounce pass. Oh, Grayson with the poster on Collins. Let's go. Sohan to the rack. Gets it to Wembles.
It's not good.
Weird finger roll goes in.
It's not good.
No, it ain't. Book. Driving, kicks it to Durant for three. I need this for my parlay. Thank you! I need one more made three from Durant. Sohan got Book on him. Gonna get a screen here from Collins. Weird pick and roll. Foul, think on Book. Really nice pass there by Book. Yeah, Jacob, I don't know if you noticed this, but like Grayson, when he dunks, he looks like he's doing the banned quick dunk package from 2K that they took out of the game. Sohan, no good, almost gets his own rebound, tipped to Book. Book gets it to Durant. Durant over to Grayson, right back to Durant. Durant to the Rizak. Durant left-handed, good, and one. Suns waking up. Suns waking up.
Good to hear.
And this coffee's waking me up.
The key is off the floor. The lane should open up. All of a sudden your mindset could change, and that's exactly what
J Money says, God, Durant looks night and day from last year. I kind of agree with you, bro. Ooh, free throw, no good. Sohan, guarded by Book. Crossover on Book, gets into the paint, kicks it out to the corner to Keldon. Thank you for shooting, Keldon. Thank you for missing, Keldon.
Hey, we'll take it.
I need 6 attempts from 3 from Keldon. He took 9 last game. Nurk gets it to Book. Book gonna kick it down to Durant. When's the double team coming? Here it is. Here it is. He shoots anyways. Woo! Good from the mid-range. Durant. Really, really waking up. Let's go.
Good to see we're back within 6.
My brother says, ready for another loss? God, I hope not, man. With Booker, we really shouldn't. Woo! Collins for 3.
Some sort of.
He lives in San Antonio. He's a
Spurs fan.
Yeah, by proxy. And he grew up best friends with Gary, so he's got that connection. Yeah. Oh! Oh! They're going to call him for a travel? I will sue you, NBA. Grayson Allen just dicked down Seti Osman. I don't think he traveled.
I mean, he put so many moves on him, it's hard for me to tell. I'm trying to figure out how the official.
LeBron would have got away with that. That's all I'm saying.
LeBron only got away with it.
Unfortunately, it results in the Suns' 5th turnover.
Keldon to Seti. Damn it! They just keep splashing threes. Gordon in the game. Gordon!
Ooh, good pass.
To my guy, Drew you. Do you. Sohan guarded by Durant. Gets it to Collins. Back to Keldon. Pocket pass to Collins. Stolen by Okogie. Okogie off to the races. Okogie, Euro. Okogie blocked by Keldon. Out of bounds. He wants a foul. Not going to get it. He's lucky they didn't call it out of bounds on him. 175 watching, Sundo. Anything you'd like them to do?
Hit that like button, my guys.
Thank you, patriotic Sundo. Hit that like for us if you haven't.
It's wild that that's what that is. You know what I'm saying?
Timeout on the floor. 4:23 to go here in the first.
All right, guys. Code says the refs are against us. They do get what they do want, right? Vegas, that is. I mean, when you look at the still shots, Sundo, of the fouls that were committed on Kevin Durant on that final play, you look at Trey Jones riding him like he's a freaking horse, essentially. Riding him side saddle, and then the cuts on Durant's face. It's like, you know, if that's LeBron, does LeBron not get that call? This is Kevin bleeping Durant you guys are screwing over. I get maybe Book not getting the call because Book complains and Book's not had the career success that Durant has. But if you're not going to give those calls to Durant, like, you know, what are we doing?
Just facts.
So it does kind of feel like the whole Vegas gets what Vegas wants sort of thing. It does. I was watching a TikTok from some former mobster talking about how sometimes NFL quarterbacks get into debt because they have gambling issues and they can't pay it back because they got multiple bookies that they owe. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, well, okay, so what we're going to do is you're going to put the ball in the other team's hands until I tell you to stop doing it. Like, it's just got me kind of suspicious of refs in general. Because, you know, refs are the most susceptible because they don't make that much money compared to the athletes. And let's not act like Tim Donaghy ain't a thing. Iverson said, I'm sorry, I don't care who gets mad, but girl refs don't deserve to ref in the NBA. I don't know. I don't know that I would.
Wild statement.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily agree with that at all unless you could prove it to me. You could prove it to me. You could show me like stats of saying that, you know, like, but I don't know. That would have to be proven, you know? Because it's all between the ears as a referee. You know, I think we're pretty equal on those terms.
No official.
Let me know if that's too loud, you guys.
Well, accounts improvement being made. By the way, the Suns, the Spurs, I beg your pardon, challenged that last call.
Keldon over to Trey Jones. Trey, pocket pass to Collins. Got Eubanks on him. Goes up over him and gets a friendly roll. Friendly roll.
Right now, everything going right for San Antonio.
Zach Collins is highly skilled.
Eubanks, hand off to Durant. Durant into the paint. Alley-oop to Eubanks. He didn't get the memo it was going to be an alley-oop, so he has to do some beast work. That's my guy, Eubanks.
Go.
I mean, he's active. Code, what do you think of my boy Eubanks?
In the first years of it, when Kelsey back years now in Portland, I mean, this was a guy you kept thinking if he could stay healthy with the pieces they had. You could understand why they're excited, but just
yeah, Lester, the only thing I put in my parlays about Booker was that he would get 4 turnovers, so keep an eye on that for me.
Your body is not equipped yet to deal with the marathon of 82 games. Zach Collins now has had some time to really work on his body.
Jones gets it to Bassey. Hand off to Keldon. Keldon Mid-range area, gets it back to Seti, setting a screen on Yuta. Seti working on Durant, kicks it over to Branham. Branham, backdoor cut to Keldon, blocked by Eubanks. Yuta, just pull. Eubanks trying to get it back to Goodwin, can't. Kicks it to Durant. Durant to Yuta. Yuta, hand to the face. Almost hit a backboard three. Not close at all, if I'm going to be completely honest, though. Seti. Open three from a screen. Good. They went under on him, and he made him pay. Crazy. Goodwin gets it to Eubanks. Back to Goodwin. Another screen from Eubanks. Goodwin to the rack. Nice little reverse floater there, but no good. Seti into the corner to Keldon. Keldon for three. Good. Suns' backs being blown out. Wild. Code says the team looks soft.
They do look a little soft. They do look a little
I don't think that this is a soft team. I don't know if soft is...
They look underwhelmed.
Okay, I'm not going to say that they don't look soft right now, because they do. I don't think they're in actuality soft. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, you just said they look soft.
They look it right now. They need to wake up and realize that this Spurs team is not the Spurs team you faced last year. Last year, they were purposely losing games. Sohan would start going off and he would get pulled and you wouldn't see him again because they wanted Wemby that bad. Now they've got him. Everyone's a year older and more mature and more ingrained in that system, and they're not holding back. The Spurs are a real team now. Real. And the Suns aren't playing them like they are. Suns are like, we'll just, we've got Book. We're going to win. No Cap says, what's going on? And then Jeremy answers, says, Spurs owning us.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, Coach says we came out soft. I feel like it's just more, we came out flat.
That's how I feel, flat more than soft, but we do look soft. We're not pushing anybody around necessarily. Eubanks screen here for Goodwin. Goodwin gets it to you. Hand off to Durant. Durant pulls up, hand in the face, tough ass shot, no good. Osman with the rebound. Kicks it down to Wemb. Cross-court skip pass over to Trey Jones. Up to Branham for three. No good, and thank God. Wemby, standing still, reaches up and out, rebounds Durant. Gonna take Durant baseline. Bumps Durant, but Durant strips him. Bassey gets it back. Wemby gets it back. And does a weird slender man layup. Durant pulls up in Osman's face, mid-range, slap. Beautiful. 4 for 5 already for Durant. He has not been the problem. Jones back to Wemby. Wemby crosses up. I was going to say Okogie, but it's my guy, not your guy, Goodwin. And Goodwin goes and forces a masculine jump ball. Goodwin's got the dog in him, man. Bassey versus Goodwin. Got to think Bassey's going to win this jump. He does. Trey Jones steps right into a three. Good. Off of the tip.
Jeez, bro.
36-18. No defense being played. I mean, this is...
It's a repeat of last week.
Yep. Eubanks trying to get it to Durant. Finally does, because he is hot. He's doubled. Decides to shoot through it anyway. Baseline fadeaway, no good. Rebound from the smallest guy on the court, Trey Jones. Out to Branham for three. No good. Trey Jones back tap. That's 2 rebounds in a row for Trey Jones. Vassell, high arcing three. Slap. 39-18. Spurs. Gordon. Guarded by Branham. Kicks it to Goodwin. Goodwin into the paint. Spin move over to you for the floater. That's a sexy floater. Trey Jones to the rack. Euro kicks out into the corner. Branham, well defended at least. No good. 40 basically to 20. 39-20, bro.
Jeez. Gave up 40 points in the first quarter is...
To the Spurs. No offense, Spurs fans. It's just, started the game a lot better versus y'all last game. This has to be the worst quarter for the Suns this game. They cannot have a repeat of this
entire season, bro.
Yeah, it is. But I'm just saying, in order to win, this has to be the worst quarter that we play all game.
Of the entire game.
But you're right, too.
Dre God with a $2. Texas teams have been embarrassing us all week. Look. That's true.
That's rough. That is rough. And true. Lester says, guys, we need Book going now. Yeah, it doesn't feel like Book played at all that first quarter. And he did, but they took him out rather early. Maybe he's on a minutes restriction with that ankle.
Could.
Don't you think?
Yeah, that's very possible.
That's what Lester's asking here.
Very, very possible.
Man. Yeah, Vogel's going to have to make some adjustments, don't you think? Maybe we get to see some other players as a punishment to these guys who weren't playing defense.
I don't know. I think they're still going to keep doing it. That's just me.
They better not, bro. You know this Suns team has enough pride that they do not want to lose back-to-back games.
Are you sure about that?
Yes. They don't want to lose back. Like, I think Book came back. I think Book came back out of pride. Like, we lost to the Spurs.
I mean,
no, I'm coming back.
But I mean, if you're just gonna not play defense, then yeah, this is gonna happen.
They're not, man. They're just not playing good defense. I don't know what is going on. Like, Vogel is a defensive coach. This is supposed to be our, now I don't say our strength, because our offense is definitely going to be our strength. But they can and must do better on defense. Jin, we shouldn't even need Booker to beat the Spurs. We were up on them like 27 points and we gave it up last game. We don't need Beal to win this game. Wemby, handoff to Trey Jones, pick and roll. Trey into the corner to Vassell. Vassell going to pull up. Woof, no good. Book gets the outlet. Book up to Goodwin. Over to Yuta. Yuta!
Great passing, bro.
Good job, Yuta. I need Yuta to score 6 points from me parlay. Trey Jones over to Wemby taking Eubanks into the paint. Eubanks, good defense, best you can do. And if that goes in, it goes in. You're not blocking it, but it doesn't. Booker, screen from Eubanks, trying to go left. Offensive foul on Book, a little bit too shovey.
Gordon push off. Kobe push off.
Yep. Christopher M says, good time to put in those long guys. Probably talking about Metu and maybe even Nasir Little and
they still loving Metu over here.
Maybe KBD, you know? Our long guys that never get to play. Wemby, handoff to Vassell. Vassell, pick and roll with Wemby, kicks it down to Wemby at the free throw line, out to a wide open Trey Jones for three. It's good! Wide open, Sundo! Wide!
20-point lead, bro.
Yuta into the paint. Smartly does not try Wemby. Goodwin over to Gordon. Gordon, step back, snatch back three is good!
All right,
let's
Gordon,
go.
We just need a run. We just need a run.
Somebody step up. If it's Gordon, great. Trey Jones, alley-oop to Bassie, pushed in the back by Book. That could be 3 fouls.
Gosh.
Is it 2 or 3?
I don't know, dude.
I always say about Popovich team.
Oh, that's a ticky-tack foul call.
Yeah, it's just he's in the air going up for a dunk, and you're giving him a little bit of something. Yeah, it's not allowed. Miss Sundo says, why is Sundo so quiet?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Booker to Gordon for a deep three. No good, but almost. Offensive rebound. Goodwin. Back to Book. Book hits the three and an immediate timeout from Pop. He knows what happens when Book gets warm.
So quiet. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm quiet. Am I quiet?
I didn't think you were. Does Sundo sound quiet to you guys? Because I can try to turn him up.
Hello. No, we're not. There's no volume differential there.
Listen, if you want to argue with your wife, that's on you. I'm not arguing with Miss Sundo.
I sound fine.
Chad is not happy right now, by the way. Not about.
I mean, I'm not happy.
I mean, I'm seeing some almost meltdowns in the chat.
This is, I mean, there should be. This is not a good showing. Like, there should be a little bit of, what's the word? What I'm looking for? Cause the pause here. Like,
Get World says I'm mad as F. Louis says Spurs are cooking. They really are. Spurs are playing a good game.
Keep it up.
You know, Tori said something in the last live stream that really has been sticking with me. He's like, you know, when you're giving them those open shots and they start hitting, last thing you want to do with a young, talented team is give them confidence. And that's what we did. We gave them confidence. And I feel like we're watching a much more confident Spurs team because they've beaten us and now they know they can.
Yep.
You know, and now
Jackson's goated.
Yeah. $2 dono from Jackson's. Thank you, Jackson's goated. Says, how do we always have a problem with guarding the threes? Yeah, that's something that goes back to Monty even. And I'm sure every team struggles with it from time to time. You know, it's one of those things I feel like in basketball where you're defending a guy and you're trying to keep him away from the rims because you don't want to give him anything easy. So, like, it almost feels like, hey, I'm making him take a three. That's better than giving up an easy two. But in reality, it's maybe more dangerous. You almost should be selling out to stop the three and giving up more twos.
Right.
I don't know. That's a tough tightrope to walk. I struggle with that in rec league, you know. I catch myself doing that, like sagging off on a guy that I know can shoot because it's like, well, I don't want to get blown by. Like, I'd rather take my chances that he misses. Oh, he didn't miss? Oh, shit. My bad, team. Sorry, I'm cooking you. That was me last night, bro. I am not doing good in rec league, let me just tell you. Wemby to Jones. Jones alley-oop to Wembanyama. I mean, that was freaky, bro. He barely had to jump for that.
You never. It's cheating.
Gordon pick and roll with Eubanks. Kicks it down to Book. Book, no look pass to Goodwin. Goodwin, no good. Tap out from Eubanks, not successful. Trey Jones gets it and immediately to Vassell with the jelly, juicy finger roll. 51, I think, 28. Booker, mid-range, no good, but there is a foul on Vassell. Sorry, it's just 49-28.
Right here, right? When he starts to roll there, Eric Gordon's got to go get him. Like, that's automatic. And then, obviously, just...
JR, I don't watch a lot of Brawadis, but, I mean... He's got an impressive sized channel and presence, I'll tell you that. Like, I feel like he's a lot younger than me, though. I'm 36. Do you guys know how old Brawadis is?
Who's that?
He's a big-time Suns YouTuber. I guess just YouTuber in general. Booker.
You could have had a layup there.
All right. I think he doesn't want to try Wemby after that block. Gordon, left-handed floater. Dang. Vassell to the rack. Booker, got to be careful.
Bad. This is so bad.
Timeout, Frank.
You might generally be like, hey, look, there's not much I can do here. This team's just playing bad, you know? You have games like that.
Yuta, open three. Oh, in and out. Clang, clang. It was so close. Wemby, screen. Kicks it to Vassell, down to Wemb. Wemby, mid-range, is good. Rattles around the rim. 53-28. Suns cannot figure out this Spurs team.
Again, right there.
Crazy, man. 53-28. I did not see this coming. And I guess this is just going to show me ignorance. This is just going to make me look bad, but I'll be honest. I'll take the hit. I didn't think that the Suns were going to struggle like this very often at all during the season. This is a shade below getting blown out by the Mavericks and getting blown out by... Who blew us out last time? We've taken a lot of blowout losses. But you know what I mean? Like, you remember those games where we would just completely lose grip on the game and then it would just be like a high school team playing versus an NBA team? It almost feels like that right now. What do you think? Is that too exaggerative?
It just feels like... I don't even know what it feels like, dude, to be honest with you. Like, I don't know how to describe it. I just know I don't like what I'm seeing right now. This team just looks disorganized, disoriented. Maybe Booker coming back kind of messing things up. I don't know. But the fact that
him coming back and not being white hot,
yes,
is we needed him to come back like with almost that beginner's luck where sometimes you come back and you're just hot because you had a break and your mind is clear. Sometimes you come back and you're rusty. I feel like we've got a little rusty Book.
Oh, we definitely got a rusty Book. Sounds inappropriate in some senses.
A rusty Book? Like some sort of rusty trombone sex act? Is that where you're going with it?
Yeah.
For the record, I don't know what a rusty trombone is, and I don't want to know, so don't tell me.
I'm sure you don't know it.
I don't. I've just heard the term. I've heard the term. I don't live under a rock. Suzanne says, where's KD for real? KD's been playing good. I think he's resting here in the first beginning of the second quarter, but he played really good in the first quarter. Really efficient, like 4 for 5 or 5 for 6, something like that. Jacob said Goodwin needs to get all of Gordon minutes if that's what he's bringing on defense. He definitely needs to play like over 20 minutes a game. Goodwin, pump fake, out to Allen. Allen to the rack, turn around, floater, no good. Tapped back out by Eubanks, but Grayson couldn't get to it. Vassell throws it up over to Wembanyama, who just seriously looks like a tall adult playing versus short midget children. Not even full grown. 3 for Goodwin. Good. Your guy, Goodwin.
Yeah, because he's my guy, not your guy.
The challenge is, can you do the impossible? That's the way.
Vassell kicks back to Sohan in the corner. He thought about a 3. Drives into the paint. Turn around. Hook shot over the smaller Goodwin is good. 57-31, folks. Booker steps into a 3. He might be warming up, Sundo.
I would hope so.
He might be. We need to start playing a defense.
A defense.
It's Eubanks, not Nurkic, guarding Wemby. Collins bullying in the paint, 3 smaller defenders because Eubanks is out on the perimeter guarding Wemby. We might need to get a second big in the game, bro. Booker takes Collins to the rack. Book's back.
Okay, Booker.
Book is back, baby.
Refusing the assistance.
But, I never would do that to a big guy. Sohan will learn. Like, if I had done that back in my day to a big guy, they'd look at me like, okay, I'm going to hit you again. Yeah. And what you going to do about it? Nothing.
Such a nice crossover from Book. God.
I think you accept the graciousness.
Love that push dribble crossover.
It's a guy that doesn't care about picking up 6 fouls on you.
Greg Popovich having a talk with his young guard out of Baylor.
Sundo, how many likes do we have?
There's one season there, 6'8", 220.
I don't know because I can't check. it on
Not
my
pulled
phone.
up? Let me check.
It says we have 92 on my phone. But
92 ain't bad. Folks,
I don't know
help
how well that's updated,
help us out. Help us hit that 100 mark. We just hit 93. Help us hit 100 before the end of the first half.
That is the biggest challenge, especially with so many young faces.
Roy, I do have a couple parlays in motion right now.
I really love the way that he played the game.
Let me take a look-see.
Facilitator.
All right. I need Nurk to take 3 threes. He has taken 0. That's a tough take by Book.
How many threes?
3. He took 5 last game. I just need him to take 3. You know? He's not picking and popping. They're really not playing that much. Yuta to Grayson. Book's got it. Book, turn around, pump fake. High arcing fadeaway mid-range is good. Now we need a stop. And get oh my god, KBD's in the game, bro.
Is he really?
Kata Bates Diop, everybody. Collins, wide open 3 because both defenders went under the screen. And Collins hits because he's an NBA shooter. What do you gotta do to get people to guard the damn 3, man? Shoot the 3, Nurk. Booker gets it back from Nurk. Book, no good from 3. Nurk rebound, kicks it out to Grayson Allen for 3. Good. 39-60. Wisely, Popovich calls a timeout. I must be honest. I kind of am in love with the way that Popovich calls his timeouts. It's so no nonsense. It's inspiring. I'm the captain of my rec league team. I'm just gonna start calling timeouts anytime I don't like something because it feels like it works, man.
calling timeouts like you're playing Rec League on 2K?
I mean, Book just, yeah. Someone's dribbling that I don't like, call a timeout. Nope, you ain't taking that shot. No, not like that, but just as soon as trouble seems like it's brewing, he calls a timeout. Nope, we're not doing that.
Right? I don't like it.
The opposite of Monty.
And even Frank Vogel right now, bro.
And better than Frank Vogel. Yo, we had 114 likes, Sundo. Thank you guys for hitting that like for us, man. I know, like Michael says, this game's almost unwatchable, but we appreciate the love. Quarty says, our squad is solid. We never turn it over. That was determined to be a lie. Mike, the publisher, says KD back on the court. Noise. Yeah, we need him on the court. I do still want to see KBD. I hope KBD didn't come off. He's still on. Collins to Sohan. Taking Book into the paint. Turnaround, fadeaway, mid-range. No good off the backboard.
Okay, right.
Book with the rebound. Getting full court pressed by Sohan, who is a terrific defender. And Booker draws a foul. McDermott comes out for Trey Jones. Point Book, which is the way I feel like it should be. Gets it to Grayson. Setting a screen on Seti. Grayson to the rack. Hangs. Finishes. That's our white boy. All right. That's
our white boy.
That's our number one white boy on this team. I've determined it. I don't think we have a better one.
I thought you wanted Eubanks.
Grayson's clearly better than Eubanks. He is, let's be honest.
Wild.
You don't think he is? You know I love Eubanks.
No, wild that you turn your back on Eubanks.
No, I'm not turning my back. I'm just being honest. Like,
it sounds like you're turning your back on
if you were going to take one of them off the team, I'd say don't you dare take Grayson. You know? Collins hits the free throw. 21-point deficit. I only pray we can close it to 10 by halftime.
Man,
that would be such a W.
Something, bro.
Collins hits.
Allen's able to knock it down.
62-41, Grayson bringing the ball up. Can we maybe get it to the guy that's named Kevin Durant? Wild pass from Grayson. KBD gets it and kicks it down to Durant. Sohan guarding Durant. Durant to the rack. Durant going hard. Durant drawing foul. A lot of animosity in the chat, Sundo. A lot of it.
I'm sure there is, bro. And here's the deal.
Durant's free throw bricks.
I don't blame them, dude. This team is just it's an awful showing.
Tell me you just heard Durant yell fuck.
I saw him. I didn't hear it. I saw him.
It was loud, bro. The microphones definitely picked that up.
Oh, yeah. The parabolas out there definitely picked it up.
Hits the second free throw. Durant scored on by Seti.
Of course he was.
Grayson bringing it up. Uh-oh. Nurk claps for the ball.
Nurk,
pulls a three. Hits a three. Thank you, Nurk Daddy. Thank you, Big Papa Nurk. Shoot more. Nurk with the steal. Slows it down. Over to Grayson. Back to Nurk. Nurk. Oh, Nurk. Good pass, Nurk. Good pass, Nurk. Wake up, Nurk. I don't know if you need cocaine or steroids. Whatever it is, let me know. I've got you. The man needs something, bro. He sleeps through half the game. If he can play like this, he needs to turn up. Vassell back to Keldon. Screen from Collins. Pulls the three. Ay, no good. Rebound, Nurk Daddy. Thank you. Durant. Pick and roll with Nurk. Pop for three, big baby. No! Pop for three! Suns ball. Foul on Nurk. There's no reason to take Nurk out because he's got 3 fouls, man. Come on. Now, is that my parlay talking, Sundo? Probably.
It definitely is.
Probably. All right.
They're not small.
I'm willing to admit it. Trey Jones. Hand off to Keldon. Keldon. Back to Wems. Over to Keldon. Pump fake, mid-range, no good. Push in the back from KBD. Can I just say that Frank Vogel just got a tech. That's what we needed. Red face Frank. Look at him. He's beat red. That's what we needed. I don't know, but he got teched, and they're having Wemby shoot it. Miss it, you alien. Miss it. Miss it.
You alien.
Miss it. He hit.
Yo, why is he an alien? That's crazy.
Because he's not from Earth. That dude is not from Earth. Ain't no humans on Earth look like that and play like him. Trey. Crossover to the rack. Kicks out to a wide open Cedi Osman. Thank God he misses. Hey, Frank, how about you scream at your team a little bit? These open threes are going to give me an ulcer, bro. KBD going to shoot some free throws against his former team.
But you can't sit over there and
miss.
The game, like, you might get that chance. You've gotten that chance. Now you got to make the best of it, because then you can stick into the next game. That's just
miss. We'll just miss both free throws right quick. Is that cool?
Cool.
Vassell, screen from Wemby. Fade away from Vassell is good. 20-point lead Spurs. Gordon. Trying to get it to Durant, but he's fouled by Keldon. About to give up 70 points in the first half. It's really disgusting after the defensive performance that they put up last game. It's disgusting, dude. Durant at the free throw line. Misses! Don't worry, guys. We've only missed 4 out of our last 5 free throws. You can totally win games. You can totally come back from 20-point deficits by doing that. Durant hits. Unbelievable. Vassell. Screen. Kicks it to Wemby. Wemby going to pull the 3. In and out. KBD going to bring the ball up. Try to get it to a guard. Gets it to Grayson. Down to Durant. on the wing. Passes it to KBD. Step through. Fouled by Seti. KBD at the line. Hits the first.
35.
I would love to get Booker back in the game, if I'm being completely honest. And if he is in the game, I just haven't noticed because he isn't touching it. Both free throws good. 17-point lead. Never felt so good. A 17-point deficit, you know?
No kidding.
Collins over to Trey Jones. Brings it back out. Beats KBD. Or sorry, my boy Gordon. But Gordon gets the steal. Pass into the corner. Durant had Wemby. Oh, my God. He should have just pulled the three. Wemby gonna dunk two-handed basically from the free throw line. K debates Diop for three. No such luck. 19-point deficit. Vassell, guarded by Durant, kicks it to Collins. Back to Vassell. Pulls up from the free throw line. No need for all that kicking. And it's no good. Grayson. Uh-oh, somebody just went down for the Spurs. Durant going to step right over him. Kicks it to Eubanks, who loses it. Good foul on Eubanks. F you, ref. This is crazy, and Trey Jones looks injured, man. This is not good.
That's definitely not good.
I hope his knees are okay, man, because that's what it looked like he was holding.
He looks like he's, like, crying.
Yeah, he looks like he's mad that he's about to be out, for real. I don't think that trainer needed to put his hand on his face like he was his wife. Did you see that? What was that? Oh, okay. So it was like a shot to the face. Good. It's not lower body extreme. You know, that's good. I mean, that's good.
Yeah, that's fine. Why? Now I'm mad. Why you flopping down?
Yeah.
Like someone killed you, nigga.
Like you got hit with a grenade or something.
Man. Like he got an ACL tear or something. Like, hey, bro. Like, rub some dirt on that one, dude. Get up.
Maybe he got a concussion.
That could be it too.
Yeah.
That could be it.
Might be a little woozy. Hope he's better. It's a good-ass player right there. I was really hoping that the Suns could have snuck him away. But they were too smart, and they re-signed him. Yeah, Jaden thought the scores were on backwards, like I had the Spurs where the Suns are supposed to be. You'd think that. You'd think that. Branham over to Collins, down to Wemby, guarded in the paint by Durant. They're all swiping at it. No good. Eubanks rebound, kicks it to Booker.
Can we get this to 15 at least? I'll take 15.
Booker to Gordon, back to Booker. Booker into the corner for Grayson Allen, wide open. Good. Play some defense, you schmucks. Branham takes a screen, kicks it to a wide open Wemby.
Wow.
Oh, I wonder why he hit that. Gordon Kicks it to Eubanks. Back to Book. 15 seconds. Wemby tries to get the steal, but Book keeps the dribble and finishes through Collins. 55-72. Please don't let Wemby hit another shot. Please don't let him hit this three. God damn it!
And wow. Bruh, I'm done.
I would have fucking
lost it. 20-point lead. 75 points in the first half, Gabe.
I would have fucking Chuck Norris backspin heel kicked my monitor off the desk if that last three went in. $10 points from Booker. That's, it could be worse. 4 for 8, 50%. 13 points for Durant.
Ruining another good Kevin Durant game.
Wemby has 20 already. 20. Like, I have to be honest. A big part of this, you guys, that people need to accept is that the Spurs are a really good team now, and their trajectory is frightening.
Their trajectory is more than we thought.
Not me. I have been way high on the Spurs because I knew they were lying last year. They were a fake bad team last year. They were faking
last year.
They were playing possum last year so that they could get Wemby. So give
the NBA is rigged.
They rigged their end of it. I promise you, they rigged their end of it to get him. I don't know if the league had much to do with it or whatnot, but they definitely purposely lost last year. Accept that the Spurs are a really good team, please, because it's true. And I'm not going to sit here and act like the Suns are just, they don't, no, they're getting beat. They're getting beat. That's how good the Spurs are, man. And you shouldn't need Beal to win this game. You shouldn't need Booker to win this game. We don't play defense, bro.
We haven't played defense the last two games, that's for sure. But, I mean, let's give credit to the Spurs. Like, maybe they're just being coached into it. I don't know. Because, I mean, I just don't see us just all of a sudden being that bad at defense. It's just weird, dude.
Well, we are.
I know, but all of a sudden that bad?
Yeah. All of a sudden, we're going, it's almost like when you go through a cold shooting streak as a team, they're going through a lackadaisical defensive streak. They're just not playing defense. You're not getting stops. You're not creating turnovers. You're not doing anything. Even worse, you're just giving up wide open threes that look like you're saying, we don't believe they can hit the threes, even though they just did it to you and beat you when you had them down, 20-some points. Disgusting. Eddie Hung says Suns will lose again. Right now, this game 100% has the feel of a loss, an impending loss. And this could be the Spurs coming out moment where the whole NBA realizes, okay, the Spurs are for real now. I don't think that's out of the question.
I don't know about for real, man. We're only 5 games into the season. Give it time. But yes, the Spurs are better than we thought. And I mean, let's just be honest. There was a lot of talk in the chat last game, easy dub. Well, guess what? This Spurs team was not going to be easy dub. They have young, scrappy players that want to play good basketball. I said last stream, you think Pop is done? You think he's cooked? That was premature because it sounds like it looks like he's got this team well coached at least, for the time being. And so, yeah, this is going to be a good team. I don't know about amazing, but this team will be fine.
I think they're going to be in the playoffs, and that's saying something serious when you consider how deep the West is.
In the playoffs, you said.
Yes. I think the Spurs are a playoff team.
That's a bold statement.
I really do, man.
Super bold statement.
They've got Jeremy Sohan running point, and he's just a good enough ball handler and scorer himself. And he's a very good passer. He's got 5 assists already. And he's a lockdown defender. If he's not really that, maybe I'm being exaggerative on him being a triple lock already, but he's going to be someday. That's his mold, is a real lockdown defender and great rebounder. And they've got him at point, setting up Keldon, who lit us up for 18 points last game. Zach Collins is too fast for our guy Nurk, and we're just leaving him wide open. He's making us pay. Sohan's got 8 points and 5 assists. Wemby, dude, that's the story. 2 for 3 already from
Wemby
3.
Is the story.
8 for 14. He's basically just getting whatever, whenever. There is no answer for him.
Well, that's about as advertised, right?
Yes. I
mean, that's the Wemby that we were hearing all about.
This is Wemby's best game so far, I think. And then Vassell is a stone cold killer. Like, should be in the running for most improved player. Trey Jones, been a problem. Hopefully he's okay. We're leaving Seti Osman wide open. They've got 2 guys that have made threes off the bench that were just wide open. 2 from Osman, 2 from Trey Jones. Branham's had 3 looks that were pretty much all wide open. We're lucky he's not hitting. We could be down more. We could really be down more. And you're going to have to see a complete attitude reversal from the Suns, or else they're going to get blown out this game, man. And at some point, we're going to be looking around like assholes, like, we're really bringing in our backups? What the hell? Yeah, that's going to be us in like 20 minutes. Putting in Bol when Wemby's coming out for rest. JR2 says everyone's scared of Wemby. It kind of feels that way. Now, are you ready for... Oh, whoa, you're on stream. That's crazy. My bad. I thought I still had the window up. Perfect. Let's get that. Let's get your Sundo synopsis on cam. You looking at the stats?
Yeah, I'm trying to look here. I gotta look for my phone because, I got this damn thing full screen. Started to see this from my phone because I'm getting old. That's dirt.
We need some glasses, some reading glasses, Sundo.
Well, right now I'm looking. Everybody has a negative point differential except for Bates Diop. That's weird.
Yeah, because he barely played.
I think I think we're having a bunch of negative points differentials because of the bad defense we're playing. There's no way we're shooting 50% from the field and should be down this much. That's kind of a wild thing. What are the Spurs shooting? I would be really, really interested to see that. We only have 10 turnovers, which is still quite a bit, but that's not outside the norm. They're shooting.
Spurs
54.
are shooting 57% from 3. Good sir.
There you go.
57%. We are shooting. It says dick and balls. We're shooting 50. 8 for 16. But they've made 4 more threes.
How many seconds? I wish there was a second chance points stat on here because we have 10 turnovers compared to their 4. So we are still turning the ball.
We've got 2 offensive rebounds. We've got 2 offensive rebounds. They've got 5. Pretty even on rebounding, 16 to 17. Actually, let's see.
They've hit. I mean, it really comes down to they've hit
21 to 17.
They have 12.
Okay, but
8.
Okay, but like, let's look at
the amount of shots they put up too.
So they've hit more threes, but they're up 20, man, and they've only hit 4 more threes than us. So that's 12. There's a whole other 10 points. How many shots? What?
How many more shots have they made though?
It just feels like infinite.
21. I mean, there's your math right there. Like, if you just do the basic math, like they've just shot more and they're shooting a higher percentage after shooting more.
We getting that raid life from the. Is that TSM? TSF? Okay, yeah. I was like TSM.
Sports Fury?
The Sports Fury, not the Sports Mury. All right. Shout out to the Fury clan. Thank you guys for coming in.
Hit that like button on the way in. Appreciate y'all. You can unblock me, dog. You know that, right?
Appreciate you guys. If you guys don't know about the Sports Fury, they were instrumental in helping us get monetized. We were at like 800.
Yep.
We were at like 800 subs the first time they really just came through like guardian angels, Sundo, and just gave us a bunch of subs. And then it was this
is really what happened.
Off to the races after that. Super classy. We're talking about a gigantic YouTube channel, a hugely successful YouTube channel that they're just the nicest guys in the world that are just like, let's go help out some cocks.
No, for real. They just sent love, and like that was really kind of a
absolutely. JR2, you got to check them out. Check out the Sports Fury. Go sub. Everybody in here. Reverse raid. Go into the Sports Fury.
Maybe are they done? Maybe they're done streaming.
They're streaming this game too. So they're at halftime. So I'm dead serious, guys. I want to reverse raid. Please reverse raid. Go to the Sports Fury. SB 1993. Don't say no, I'm good. Reverse raid. And go in there and say SVP raid. And go give them a like and give them a sub.
There you go. You put the link in the description?
Appreciate you, Full Metal.
Did you put the link in the chat?
Oh yeah. I need to do that. Let me do that real quick.
Come on, Gabe. You can't be like, oh, raid them and don't put the link in the chat.
You're
put
right.
the link
in
the chat, then and send them there.
I'm not a pro YouTuber like you.
Golly. You want
all right?
Let me find the Sports Fury on my phone.
I got it
on my phone.
I'll beat you there. Because I'm subbed and I'm a member
I'm
of
subbed
the Sports
too.
Fury.
No, I can't say I've done that. So sorry, the Sports Fury, but I am a sub. And it's just homeboy streaming right now. I see Roy back in there.
Ooh, I just went and gave him a like.
I see Roy in there. I'm hitting that likey.
Oh, hey, we got people in there. That's so dope, man.
Roy in there.
Thank you guys for reverse rating them, man.
We said Uno reverse card.
Yep. It's my boy Roka. Roka's a Warriors fan.
Yeah, reverse rate. Hey, thank you guys. Love you guys. Appreciate it. Let's go, babe.
Let's go.
Appreciate you guys.
What's going on with that Titans game?
Bro. Oh. Hey, appreciate it.
This game needs to hurt and start. I'm going to sleep.
Josh for the idea, man. The idea that raid you guys. So shout out to him for the idea.
It was Josh's idea tonight. It's Josh goated.
Hit that like button, baby.
I really wish they didn't take us off strike this week.
I mean,
give me a whole week,
dude.
Bro.
Do you know what an asshole I feel like? Because I'm like I really wanted you to stay on strike forever, and that's such a selfish thing. It's like
forever.
It's terrible. You know, we just gotta.
Here's the deal, Gabe. So like after his new contract, I think I get some more vacation days. I get more days to call out off and stuff. I looked it up. So there might be some days where I'm like, you know what, especially after, Christmas, where I'm like, you know what, maybe I just feel like staying up later and not going to work. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably have to save them for the playoffs if I'm being honest with you, because that's really when it's more important than anything else. So, and the playoffs is during the summer. It's nice weather. So if my wife's watching, she's probably laughing, saying, "No, you won't," because I always usually call out immediately during the beginning of the year for no reason.
Yeah. My hope against hopes, man, is truly, and I know we're a ways away, but maybe we're not. We got another sponsor coming through next Wednesday. We start with Mojo. Okay, so we don't got to talk too much about that now, but like we've got more sponsors coming on board. I just want to get this to the point where you can just stay home and make Suns content, and that's your job.
That would be cool. That would be cool. Or at least making it to where I don't have to work all these ridiculous hours.
Yeah, or like maybe you could go to part-time. That would be a great first step.
There's no such thing as part-time, but
you can't do part-time?
No, there's no such thing as part-time in there, but there are workarounds. I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that.
Workarounds. You wonder why y'all go on strike every 1.5 years.
But it's 4.
Every 6 months.
4 years. Get it right.
Yeah, Sundo will be on ESSA. It's just we won't have Sundo like full time. Like we've had him full time. I'm able to make every video with him, which is so much better, and I'm able to stream every stream with him, which is so much better. All right, folks, we're back.
Patience and wait for me to get home. Yes, game back on. Wemby in the paint. Kate, off of Wemby. Or they're saying off of Durant.
Now they cut into that margin. So the rebounding disparity's not as big. 21.
Can the Suns come back from down 20?
Oh
yeah, that is off Katie's foot.
Durant is flirting with 7 foot tall. And look at him standing next to Wembanyama.
Branham kicks it into Collins, guarded by Nurk. Over to Sohan, gonna take a screen, a poor screen at that, and he's just gonna scoop and score past Nurk. Gosh, Sohan looks better tonight than last night. Booker to Durant. Screen from Nurk, passes it up to Nurk. Nurk, back to Durant, screen on Sohan. Into the corner to Book. Book drives into the paint. Gathers, kicks it out to Grayson.
Hey, okay, Grayson.
Now get a stop. I don't care about the offense. Get a stop. Sohan, pick and roll. Kicks it back to Collins for an open 3. An open 3. He's 3 for 3. Let's just let him keep shooting. This is gonna be an L, bro. They won't play defense. Booker out to Yuta, over to Grayson. Into the corner to Book. Book baseline, pull up. Midi, no good. Nurk out rebounded by Keldon Johnson. Someone half his height. Sohan to Keldon, back to Sohan. Sohan gonna take Nurk off dribble, gonna float over him, no good, gets his own rebound, scoop and score. Yep. Booker to Nurk. Nurk to Durant. Durant drives left, turnaround, kicks to Nurk for 3. Short brick.
But you just started the half, huh?
That is interesting, right? Sohan left alone. They want him to take a longer 3. Scoops it up past Nurk. Miss. Slapped out by Keldon. Wemby helping Sohan up.
We have house money here.
Grayson kicks it into point Book.
I want you guys to put your head down. I want you to get to the rim.
Suns have to have some urgency here. Screen from Durant. Pocket pass to Nurk. Great pass from Book, man. Sohan, guarded by Book. Pick and roll with Collins. Kicks it out to Wemby. Wemby off dribble, takes Durant to the rack, pulls up. No, good defense by
Durant said you ain't
Durant.
got that in your repertoire yet, young blood.
I mean, the thing is, the scary thing is he really actually does.
And one Book.
Woo, Book! Thank you! Get this thing within 20. Sad that we're even saying that. Can you take over the game calling for a second? I'm gonna grab my coffee.
Better do grab it quick. Oh man, well I can't see the chat, so I don't know what you guys are saying. So, but I hope you guys are having a great time. I know you're not, because this game is killing me, and I just Also, Gabe still has my screen up for no reason. Didn't take my webcam down. Whatever. Booker completes the and one. Here we go. Spurs bringing the ball up the court. Keldon is going to get a pick from Collins. He takes it. Goes to his left. Drives to the paint. Layup. Tries to go over Nurk. Gets his own rebound. And he scores another second chance point by the Spurs. We're not boxing out. Grayson Allen has the ball at the key. Kicks to Nurk. Nurk kicks to Book. Book goes around. Kicks it wide open. Nurk. Nurk pump fake. Loses the ball, but they call a foul. That is very fortunate. The sell out for the rest of the game, Jeremy says. That's a bummer.
Well, that helps the Suns.
We just need a board, man. We just need a board.
I miss when the Spurs would lose on purpose. Those were better days.
Keldon Johnson is nice. Victor Wembanyama is nice. Zach Collins is nice. And then they got a bunch of role players around them that are just killing us.
Book and Nurk fighting for an inbound pass. Back to Nurk. Nurk for three. That's my third three. No good, though. Trey Jones crosses up KD. Kicks it to a rather open Branham for three. 24-point deficit. Booker for three hits. God, we needed that.
Let's just lock in now, Book. I don't think Book locking in now is going to help anything if we just keep leaving dudes wide open at the three. Rotations are a little porous right now. A lot of porous. Collins drives, turn on Book in the paint, hits the lay-in. Book can't play good defense there. He doesn't want to get in foul trouble. I don't blame him. Booker. Pick from Grayson. Step. Kicks back to Grayson. Grayson drives to the rack. Floater. No good.
Come on. Wemby throws Book to the ground. No call. Three, no good. Wemby just goes right up over the top of Booker.
Who fouled him? Who fouled him? Booker?
I feel bad for Booker. He's boxing out Wemby.
Well, Devin has to be careful.
Devin, just relax, bro. Like, what's the ref supposed to call? Like, he reached right over you like you were a garden gnome. Wemby to the rack, spin move. Durant.
Travel.
Dude, Durant knows how to guard him better than anybody.
Travel. Because I mean, it's obvious. Durant knows how to guard himself.
Better than anyone would, right? He knows what he don't like. Durant blows by Wembles. Careful with my boy.
Did not look comfortable at all.
Devin Durant 602 says trade some bench pieces for a point guard. That would be the thing that the Suns try to do if they do pull a move.
I'm gonna be real. Point guard's not the issue in these last two games. I gotta be real honest.
It's defense.
It's defense. Which is so weird because we still have Okogie and we still have Goodwin and like These dudes know how to rotate. They've proven it.
I feel like I haven't seen Okogie at all tonight.
Yeah, we haven't. That's why I'm a little concerned. Booker's getting sat, it looks like. For Gordon. So no Okogie. Yuta over Okogie was a weird choice. Is Okogie hurt?
God, I hope not.
Keldon gets a pick from Collins. Pump fake. Kicks. Jones. Who's that?
Yeah, that's Jones. Air ball. Good rebound there by Grayson. Let's get a bucket. Kicks it back to Yuta for 3. Pump fake. Nice little pass to Nurk. Nurk fouled going to the line. Gemini, I'm having trouble watching it because it's blocked out in my area here in Austin, Texas, but Sundo's got it on YouTube TV up in Missouri where he lives.
Timeout on the floor. 6:39 to go in the third. Spurs still cruising, leading at 89.
Time is running out, bro. You really
Sundo, can you like not work? No, I gotta work. Sorry. There's literally only one way you guys can get me to not work, and that's if you guys pay me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you the cure, but you broke, Bird.
You know, in a weird way, it's really true. If you guys want more Sundo, you're gonna have to pay for more Sundo because the man's got a real full-time job. But you know, the more members we get, the more support we get to our sponsors like BetUS and Mojo upcoming and BetterHelp and Mint Mobile, stuff like that. That's what's going to help us get to the point where we could get full-time Sundo. You got to, for a man like Sundo, there's a price.
A price.
There's a price that comes attached. Nacho, man, I promise BetUS ain't sus. BetUS is actually really, really reliable. I've been using it. Daniel says, do we really have a chance at the chip? Of course, playing like this, no, but this is not
5 games. It's only 5 games.
Could I offer an excuse for the Suns of what I think happened tonight?
There's no excuse, but go for it.
I'd say it was kind of a perfect storm. You gave the Spurs confidence that they could beat you.
Okay.
And then you bring back a player who you've been playing the last few games without developing some chemistry. What little chemistry this team has been developed without Booker. It's been going through just Durant. Booker came in and was rusty at first. Then he started getting going. But by that time, you're just not playing any defense. Like, it's almost like a defensive slump. There's several things going on that's just adding up to a beatdown.
Well, then to that point, then I'll put another positive spin on it. That if we're still trying to figure out the chemistry, then games like this are to be expected, and there's no need to panic, but just take this loss and move on and get better. We got an East Coast road trip coming up. The Suns always somehow get better on the East Coast road trips, and it makes no sense.
Yeah, except for those early games. Those early games are wonky sometimes.
That is true, but if you remember 2 years ago, like that whole winning streak that we started on the East Coast road trip. Well, we were the number 1 team and won how many games did we win? 60
Jacob
games?
said chemistry, 13 new players, 13. It will take 20 games.
Yep. So positive spin will take time. Like I said, East Coast road trip, somehow for the past few years, that East Coast road trips always seem to be where we put it together. So, and it's where it started. Except for last year, because, injuries were a thing, but we can knock on wood that that's not a thing this time. Nurk hits 2 free throws. 19-point game. Jones bringing the ball up the court.
Can you just get it to 15, boys? Can you outscore them by 4 points, which means get 2 stops compared to the scores that you're getting? There's one stop. Durant. Guarded closely. Gordon to the rack. Out to Yuta. Back to Gordon. He wanted it, but they're guarding him a little too tight.
Give it to Katie. Give it to Katie.
Gordon with the pocket Pocket pass.
I am. Yeah,
Told you what to do.
his post move attempts are gross. They're generally gross. Keon. I saw Johnson and thought Keon. Keldon just goes right through us. Back to a 21-point lead. Gordon setting a screen for Durant. Durant. Back to Gordon. Gordon to the rack. Little floater from inside the free throw line. Love it. Burner, it was the best of times, and then it was the worst of times. This is the worst of times. Keldon, pick and roll. Collins, over to Cedi Osman. Pulls the mid-range. Friendly bounce. These bounces, bro.
Nothing else.
Yuta. Kicks it to Nurk, down to Durant. The double will come, and then Durant might pass. Yep, there's the double, there's the pass. We get it to Grayson, relatively open. In and out. Good tap out by Nurk, back to Grayson for another shot. And he hits this one. 18-point lead. Can we get it to 15?
Shout out Grayson now. Favorite white.
Get a stop! Nurk coming out. Eubanks coming in.
On the strong side.
I was like, which white guy is that?
Eric Gordon has to be alerted. Push him left. He's got to be alerted to that.
Should play a game whenever there's subs that are coming in and it's blurry like this. Which white is it?
See, the game is blurry for you?
No, it's not. It's really good. It's really good.
Over the last 3+ games.
He got off to a slow start this year, and now he's feeling extremely comfortable.
Joe said Sun's getting ready for Thanksgiving. It's a wee bit early for that.
Man.
Mama Durant gonna have greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ham. You name it.
No, chicken, turkey,
You name
rabbit.
it. Eubanks to Gordon. 20-point lead still. Suns can't gain an inch. They give it right back. Durant pick and roll with Eubanks. Pocket pass to Eubanks. Back to Durant for three. Please, Durant. No, I need that. I need another three from you, bruv. It's crazy. Okogie just either got benched or is hurt.
Wow. Like, how do you stop
Crazy,
that?
right? You don't stop it. That's the funny part. You don't stop it. Crazy alley-oop from Victor. They've held him to 2 points in the third quarter, though. Durant, pick and roll with Eubanks. Pull up, mid-range. Save your ball out here. 3:12 watching the Suns get their chili rings blown out. Hit that like for you boys. We're struggling. Keldon down to Wemby. Too tall. Too tall. Do you see what I'm saying? They're a freaking problem, bro.
Put in somebody who's going to freaking put a knee in his back.
Nobody's knees are tall enough to get into his back.
You know
That's
what
the
I
problem.
mean. Get somebody big
I
enough
know.
to just be like, I'm not moving. You're not moving me.
Here's what we do. We take Grayson Allen back to the locker room between the third and the fourth. We show him a clip of Nancy Kerrigan and Tanya Harding. And we say, do you understand what we're trying to say to you, Grayson? Maybe put some eye black under his eyes. Jeremy says Vogel outcoached. Man, he's coaching. Pop is coaching a great game. The Spurs players are playing a great game. The Suns just can't bring themselves to play defense. They just can't do it. So until that gets fixed, man, we're going to be susceptible on any given night. You know,
See
that's
this new L Valley. The new uniforms.
Oh, the El Valle. Yeah.
edition?
They're clean as hell. Someone was asking, do we think that those are like the best jerseys in the NBA? I need to see them on the guys on the court. I need to see how it looks. But usually the jerseys look better on the players playing than in pictures. And if it's that case, I think we might, man. Those are clean. I'm definitely buying one. Definitely buying one.
Maybe I'll get one for Christmas.
Yeah.
It'll be my only shirt.
Get you that good one, number 0. It's kind of scary, though. Do you think he'll be back next season? Like, there's no concrete evidence that he will be.
Yes, there is. We talked about this already.
There's a team option. Got another
really cheap.
Okay, good.
So he's definitely going to be back.
Good.
It's a cheap team
Then I think
option.
it'd be safe to get his jersey.
Well, I don't know, because what if he's doesn't come back the year after that?
That's true. It's a gamble.
With open door. A new career high continuing to be added to by the young.
Oh man.
Victor Wembanyama.
Well, look, he continues to make his rounds.
10:47.
All right, I should probably go to bed here soon. I'll probably try to stay through the third, but
You can't allow him to camp in the paint.
Booker guarded by Seti Osman. Screen from Durant. Oh my God! What are we doing?
That one had a little too much heat on it from his teammate Devin Booker, and that is another Phoenix turnover.
You can't afford here.
Their 13th. Meanwhile, San Antonio.
I just want this game to get close so that we can actually have a chance.
That's really it.
Wemby, handoff to Keldon, over to Sohan. Pick and roll with Wemby. Handoff to Wemby. Wemby pulls the 3. Brick, thank God. Booker with the rebound. Screen from Okogie. 1v1 on Wemby. What's he going to try? Takes him to the rack. Kicks it to Gordon. Gordon with the floater. It's good. Okogie's back in the game. Finally, Okogie out of the doghouse a little bit. What up, Rose City? Sohan. Alley-oop! Thank God he missed somehow. Okogie with the good defense. I know. Durant to Book. Book, big body bends, can't finish. Tried to be a big...
I'm not going to lie. Every time Book goes to the floor, I just get nervous.
Get scared, right? Yep. Later, Vic. Vic says, I'm out. This is so disappointing. Mama said there'd be days like this.
Who fouled you, a fly?
Book's free throw is good.
Well, donating to Goodwill has never been easier. More Goodwill donation centers means more convenient locations for you to donate your no longer needed items.
Second free throw coming up here for Book is good.
Couple of free throws from Booker.
Sohan kicks it to Vic. Guarded by Durant. Gonna pull in his face because why the hell not when you're 7'9". Uh-oh! How did Book keep that ball, bro? Good dribble by Book. Good pass out to Durant. Please, Durant, please.
Thank you.
Let's go! Life! And what is
15 points.
What does Pop do? Timeout, mother effers! I didn't like that. Ices us, bro, like a kicker. It's genius.
I didn't like that.
Beautiful pass by Devin. Damn, do I dare look at my parlay? Guys, 358 watching. I think we've hit 400 already this season, but it is a nice number. It's been a good night. If you haven't, if you're one of those that haven't hit the like button, please take a second and look, see if you've hit it. If not, maybe bump into it real quick. What are we at for likes, bro?
Great question.
165, I think. Not bad. Try to hit that 200 mark real quick would be slick. All right, I'm going to take a look at my parlays, see if anything's even close. Oh, boy. I need Booker to get 2 turnovers. I need Book to turn the ball over twice. And I need... Oh, no, never mind. That one's cooked because Okogie has 0 points and I needed 9 from him. All right, let's just go ahead and minimize that one. That one's done. Ooh-wee. I need 1 more 3 from Keldon. I need... Nope. Nurk's not getting any rebounds tonight. It's all cooked, baby. It's all cooked. Oh, well. I'm moving on to Mojo next game.
To next game. Wemby.
Wow! Wow, bro. Durant to the rack, and he finishes.
Dude, we have an issue. We have an issue in the Western Conference.
Yes, we do, sir.
We have an issue in the Western Conference.
Look at him fighting with Book. Why is Book guarding Wemby?
We have an issue in the Western Conference, bro.
Nothing you can do, bro. Nothing you can do. Eubank's going to try to poster Wemby. Not the brightest of ideas. Sohan rips it away, and, Trey Jones to the rack, no good. Booker just put his hands straight up and gets called for a foul. That's wild. That's wild.
I've seen enough of, not the game. I've seen enough of this game. It's not good. I've seen enough of Victor Wembanyama. He's a problem. He's a problem. All right, so... I'll just go ahead and he's an issue.
That'll be your exit, right?
He's an issue. I wanted to reserve judgment because I didn't want to believe the hype. Like, oh my gosh, Vic. Okay, cool, whatever. No, he's an issue. He's an issue, and he's only going to get better, and he's only going to be
get stronger.
Only going to get stronger.
Only going to get smarter.
Only thing that's going to stop him is injuries.
Yep.
Which is possible because of his body type, but for now, dude's an issue, and he's about to be a problem for everybody in the West, including Joker, who everybody believes could possibly be the best player in the West right now, but he's about to be a problem for everybody. Like, if he's already doing this as a rookie without knowledge of, how to play in the NBA and isn't super polished yet, it's when it happens, it's over. It is over.
And then the other part of it that sucks is it's not like he has bums around him. He's got great pieces around him already.
Yeah.
Not next year, not the year after, already.
This first team is going to be...
This is why they purposely lost games last year.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go to bed from here during this challenge or whatever. But that's the way I'm looking at it right now. I've seen enough of Wemby to know, this dude's gonna be a problem, dude, and it's not gonna be fun.
Nope.
Suns better hurry up and get their chip now, because with Joker and Wemby, and if the Mavs get their stuff together and Luka
we won the challenge.
Wow, we won the challenge. Good.
So, I mean, if you can score and get a stop here, I feel a lot better about an 88-103 sort of lead. It's not quite as far. I'm so glad we won that challenge because that was blatantly obvious that he did not foul him. That would have been painful. Booker bringing the ball up. Guarded by Trey Jones. Screen from Durant. Floater. What? I think that was an alley-oop.
An alley-oop. That was definitely an alley-oop to Eubanks.
This isn't the time for those kind of mistakes. Hey, that's a turnover for me, though. I don't think it matters, though. Because Okogie ain't getting nothing.
Understand the rotations that we're doing on defense to where Okogie ends up on Wemby.
Wide open three for Keldon. No good.
Stop switching. Let KD guard him. But I know you don't want him to guard him because you don't want him to get worn out. But freaking Okogie guarding Wembanyama is like, it looks like my son trying to guard me playing ball, and he's 10. I'm going to push him around. Booker. Thank you, Booker. Okay.
Dude, we needed that so bad. This score is manageable. Do not let them score. Do not let them score. Okogie, take a swipe at Vic's nuts. Keldon, pull up. It's so guarded. Thank God in heaven.
All right, 14 points. I'll take it before I go to bed. Why did I just do that? I got to leave this up for you. I'm an idiot.
Oh, yeah. Just leave it up. And I can kick you out of Discord later.
All right. Well, I'm heading out, y'all. I got to go to bed. Appreciate y'all. I stayed up as late as I could. I drive tomorrow, or I would stay up later and just finish the game and take a nap, but I got to drive tomorrow, so.
Burner said he'll guard you, but you know he'd be guarding you real zesty, like crotch up against your lower body, sort of guarding.
Like the shirts against blouses, Dave Chappelle game.
Yes.
All right, y'all.
Appreciate you, man. Have a good night. All right, boys and gals. Let me put that Sundo window up. How about we go Sundo tank top window? I'm feeling a tank top. Maybe this tank top Sundo will bring good luck for this fourth quarter, in which the Suns won it 34-28. That is going in the right direction, but they got to have a hell of a quarter. Honest to God, I feel like the Suns need to flat out hope and pray that Wemby doesn't play a lot in the fourth quarter. That's going to have to be a thing because there is no answer for Wemby tonight. No answer whatsoever. Let me text Gary, who's trying to get out of streaming again. Where are you at? Gonna call him a cuck real quick through a text message. There we go. So what do you guys think? You think the Suns have a chance to win? I really do think they have a chance to win. I don't think they will. So I'm willing to be wrong on that. I hope and pray I am wrong, but I think they do. They've gotten it down. They've whittled this lead down just enough. You know he is, Roy. You know he is. Or he's dreaming about it or sleeping in preparation to do it tomorrow. Chris Stu says can't trade baskets. 100%, man. That's the issue. We keep trading baskets or not hitting and then giving up a three. Or not hitting, giving up a alley-oop to Wemby, who you cannot guard in the paint.
89. The Suns making 11 three-pointers. That means you can head to an Arizona Carl's tomorrow to get a free Western bacon cheeseburger with a purchase of a large-sized fountain drink. Order ahead on using promo code
Gordon, guarded by Dougie McBuckets, gets it to Booker. Booker, nice pass. Oh my God, Eubanks almost got a poster on Wemby, but the ball popped out of the rim. That is a tough do. And Victor Wembanyama's alien length foot goes out of bounds. Suns ball. Cedric Phillips with a $5 dono. Thank you, Cedric. Says they need to pick up on the screens. I don't understand how they keep chasing the same man to the paint on the switch. I fully agree, man. Thank you for the dono. Booker hits nothing. He bricks. I mean, Cedric, this is supposed to be a defensive coach, guru, and he is. It's not looking that way, though. Floater. Ugly floater. Please no jump ball. Foul on Wemby.
That's his first personal, so I don't think should be that happy about it.
I know, Jason. He's just trying to get out of it, Oh, I'll be there. Can't wait. Booker, guarded by Trey Jones. Spins. Nice score. Suns really are in the best position they've been in all game. 91-103. Backdoor cut stolen by Gordon. Eric Gordon gets it to Book. Book downhill. Whips it to Yuta. Please, Yuta. Please, Yuta. Please. Yuta has been off tonight. Open three for Dougie McBuckets is good. Call a timeout, Frank. Call a timeout. You Italian fuck. I don't even know if he's Italian. KBD, handoff to Yuta. Yuta back to KBD. Into the paint. Oh my God, KBD just cooked Wemby. Not really cooked, but he got past him for a layup. Trey Jones. Kicks to Collins. Backdoor pass here to Dougie. Over to Wemby. He's going to pull the three. And brick, thank God. Collins saves it, but to no one. And it's out of bounds. Suns ball.
But that's how you attack the big guy. You got to use the rim against him.
Of course, former Spur, played so well for them the last.
Book, guarded by Trey Jones. To the basket. Is it goes? Damn, we needed that so bad. Finally. All right, look, if he can hit this free throw, it's a 10-point game. And then you bring Durant back in, who's amped up right now. I say bring Okogie in. Get him in there for Yuta. Yuta's not having a game tonight. I could end up looking like an idiot for that, but so far, no good. Guys, we got 350 in here watching. Help us out. Will you hit that like button? We're trying to hit 200 likes tonight. Booker hits the free throw. 10-point game. You can't keep trading buckets, unfortunately. Sohan kicks it back to Collins. Collins to Dougie. Dougie off the dribble. Woo! That I'm not mad about because that was well defended. That's just a killer shot from McDermott. Booker to the rack. Under the basket. Floater from Eubanks is good. Yee! Let's go. Still an 11-point deficit. Gordon guarding Branham. Screen from Collins. Eubanks gets switched out to Branham. Nice defense. Don't allow an open three. That's a guarded three. No good. Booker with the rebound. Sohan chasing. Booker downhill. Stripped out of bounds by Branham. Suns ball. KBD inbounding. Kicks it to Yuta. Over to Book, guarded by Sohan. Gonna take a screen. Gonna step into a three of his own. Let's go! Book with a dagger three. Get Durant in now. And look at this unbelievable timeout by Pop. I mean, it's perfect. It's perfect. He should call a timeout. I wish he wouldn't because the momentum's finally going the Suns' way. Get Durant in, please. Scoundrel says, is that Sundo's lucky pose? It must be. It really must be. Chris Stu says, Pop's always done that, Gabe. I'm just noticing it more tonight. I've never noticed it as much as tonight. It's just like he is on fire with these timeouts. His timeout calls are perfect. Yeah, everybody pose like Sun. Let me see if I can. How did you do it? All right, I'll keep it like this the entire game. Nah, I don't think I have the energy for all that. You guys do it, though. Cal says, is Nurkic injured? I don't think he's injured. I think Drew Eubanks is just playing his regular minutes. And then Nurk's going to come back in to finish the fourth. But Nurk's, I don't know. I have to take a look at the stats to see what he's done tonight, but it ain't been the greatest. It ain't been the greatest from Nurk. And I feel like Eubanks maybe low-key outplayed him tonight. What do you guys think about that? Lester Neal says book time. Look, that's why I want them to put up Durant back in the game, because I want essentially some other decoy out there to keep Book more open, because they're just going to start tripling him. That's what this timeout was about.
Devin Armani Booker tonight after being sidelined 3 games. And he has showed us every bit of his elite level play tonight.
But look, in certain situations for tremendous players,
Man,
have to be put in the
Book is so clearly the best player on the team. It's nuts.
someone being physical with you, someone getting the best of you.
What up, Habib?
Out here, he accepts talent all across the board.
Yeah, Mike, they're doing what they need to do. I'll tell you that. Do you guys feel like the game audio is too loud or too quiet or just right?
Played the Suns. Suns are trying to find their way to get back in this game. Still a long way to go. 8 points.
Branham to Sohan.
Shoot the ball. Not going to be an easy task.
Back to Dougie. Guarded by Yuta. Sohan. Taking Grayson off the dribble. Backdoor cut to Collins. Collins finishes.
Gets it up and in.
10-point lead again. At least there's 8 minutes to go, but it is scary hours. Booker backing down Sohan. Takes him into the paint. Bumps. Floats. Ooh, can't get the bounce. Almost rips it. Does rip. Nope. McDermott comes away with the loose ball. Book's still on the ground with Sohan humping him. Seti to Dougie. 3. Thank God, no good. They were trying to rush that because they had numbers. Grayson bringing it up. Sohan trying to get through this Eubanks screen. Grayson back to Dew. Dew into the paint. Dew out to Yuta. We got KBD going to go to the rack. Going to bump. Going to hang. Going to finish. KBD! Let's go. Let's go. Sohan guarded by Book. Gets a screen from Collins. Fadeaway midi from Sohan. Thank God, no good. Rebound Yuta. Booker bringing it up. Guarded by Sohan. Screen from Eubanks. Got him in jail. Back to Eubanks. Eubanks pump fake. Bump. And a floater from Eubanks. My guy. Former Spur. Let's go. 6-point deficit. Sohan. Oh, Eubanks thinks he tapped it off of Collins. I say you got to leave Eubanks in. You got to leave Eubanks in. Ah, they take him out. You're killing me. You're killing me. Grayson to Collins. Collins down to Dougie with the tough mid fadeaway. No good. Booker rebound. Booker guarded by Sohan. Who's going to screen for him? He don't want to screen. Kicks it to Yuta. Yuta to the rack. Yuta! Oh, he smoked the layup, but he's going to the line. Good take by Yuta. Yuta, what an hubby, son. Hey. Hey. Man, if he could have finished that layup. Damn. Please, Yuta, hit these 2 free throws for me. Please. Please. Oh, that one wasn't even close. Man. Yuta's worst game so far. I really feel that way. Second free throw is good from Yuta. Let's go. 5-point deficit, people, with 6 minutes. Durant is back. No big man. No big man. It must be Durant. Durant beats Sohan's layup off the backboard. Book to KBD for the jam. Timeout. White Walker. Book is like so excited right now. If you guys can't see it, KBD is excited. I'm happy personally for KBD. I've been calling for KBD to be in the lineup even before Metu. I think KBD should be in the lineup. Finally, he's getting his shot tonight against his former team. Nacho Man says Sundo pick for the win. Abso-freak-a-root-ry. All right? And honest to God, win or loss, win or lose this game, I'm happy that the Suns were able to turn shit around and get back in the game and prove who they really are. This is who they really are. They're just having a really, really, really bad game. And they got off to a really, really crummy start. At least we know they can do it, right? TC said, I'm good with this effort. Cordy says, won't be happy with a loss. Okay, I won't be happy with a loss either, but it's not going to hurt the way it was about to hurt. It was about to hurt. All right? I wasn't going to be able to look people in the face at work tomorrow had we lost like this. Joe says, Suns trying something different. Yeah, actually playing defense. Plus, Wemby's been out of the game. He just got back in. They've been just destroying us through Wemby. So now he's back. Let's see if the Suns can keep that up. Jeremy said Book needs 1 board for the triple-double. Is that are you serious? That's crazy. Burner said, Gabe, you stare at people's eyes when you massage them? No, but I was thinking more like my coworkers, you know? Because this is a Spurs town. I live in a Spurs town. Johan says, I want to sleep good. Needs a dub to sleep good tonight. I will sleep like a baby if we get a win. Absolutely. Julian Miller says, Katie, underrated defender. He's not the very best like perimeter defender, right? He's not Mikal Bridges. But he's a very highly rated interior defender. Great at blocking shots, great at changing shots. He's not what he once was, but he's still got it. Got 416 watching, guys. We're back. Help me out. Just take a second and look and see if you've hit the like button. If you haven't, please hit that thing for us. Consider it good luck for the Suns, who are up 19-8 in this fourth quarter. But Pop with the timely timeout. Thank you, Dillman. What up, Wes? Uh-oh, Wes says 225 likes in the next 5 minutes. If we can get to 225, y'all are blessed. That means he's gonna give out a free channel membership. We got to get to 225. Seti Osman with a devastating 3, man. Oh my God. Why? I mean, that was actually well defended. I can't even be that mad. Book to the rack. Hangs. Fouled by Keldon. Maybe a bit of a bailout, but I'll take it. He gets rewarded for his aggressiveness. What are we at for likes? Let me see here.
And then Kevin Durant's telling you that right now, like, you know,
what are we at?
Responsibility is to stay the shooters, man. Like, don't help out that much.
It's tough to check it. 219. We need six more likes. 221. Wes gonna give out a free membership.
12 assists.
Still 221. Booker free throw is good. Let's go.
Career regular season triple-double.
Trying to keep an eye on these likes too. 231. Let's go. Thank you guys. You're too kind. And Wes, who I think it's safe to say that Wes is basically the lead
Horseman
of the chat. He's about to create a new
Horseman.
Wembanyama stepping out.
And that is... Oh, Suns get a stop. Who's the newest horseman? Caden LaFawn. Welcome, Durant for three. Let's go! Wes and Caden are good luck. Let's go. 113-114 Suns are back in business. Welcome, Caden, our newest
Horseman.
We love you, and thank you, Wes. You are the GOAT. That goes without saying. Sohan scores at the rack. Right through KBD. 3-point deficit, folks. Book. Working on Sohan. ISO. Kicks it back to Durant. Drives into the paint, turnaround, pump fakes through Wemby, into the corner to KBD, please, please, please! KBD! Let's fucking go! Let's go! Call a timeout, you White Walker bitch! No, no, no! Wemby almost got an and one because he's God's favorite child. But at least he's just going to the line for two. Gigantic move by Frank Vogel putting KBD in against his former team. Please, Miss Wemby. Please, Miss. God gave you everything. Give me a brick. Just give me one. Let's go! So glad my wife is at work tonight and she doesn't have to hear this shit. She's a night nurse. And she would not be happy with me in this house.
28 points, a new career high for
Wemby, please miss Wemby. Please miss Wemby. Please miss Wemby. Hits. 1 point lead. 4:12 to go.
Spurs are in they're 4 fouls in. So the Suns
Booker to the rack. Kicks it to Yuta. Please, Yuta. Please. Yuta, you haven't done a goddamn thing all game. Take him out for Okogie. At least we could get some defense in. Wemby blocked by Durant. And they're going to say he fouled him. Okay. I see how it is. And guys, I think we have hit a record for this season. I don't think we've hit 500 congruent watching, man. Thank you guys for being here for this incredible game. Never thought in my wildest dreams I'd ask for Yuta to be taken out of the game. But he ain't hitting. What's the point if he's not hitting threes? Get Okogie back out there. Who's coming in? Okay, Eubanks is coming in for Yuta. Eubanks has been hot. He has earned this moment.
He's pretty doggone good at the free throw line.
Yeah. Now, Jerry West said of him recently, if you watch
Yeah, Han, I think that might have legitimately been a foul. You know?
With a big reach coming from
Only due to the fact that you can't reach the ball when you try to block his shot, so you end up hitting his hand. He hits both free throws, and they're back up 3. Booker, screen from Keita. Between the legs, looking for somebody to pass to. Kicks it to KBD, who gets the ball kicked. Eubanks. Not even close. Going the other way. Trey Jones looking to put a dagger in the Suns' hearts. Keldon kicks it down to Collins. Collins spin move baseline. Back to Wemby. Wowie! Stretch Armstrong looking ass. Go gadget arm having ass. Gumby stretching ass with the left-handed dunk.
What?
And the Spurs feel like they're back in control. 121-116. Wes says Book about to go off. He's going to have to. And I mean, Worley says bring back Nurk. I'd like that too, but like, what's Nurk going to do there? You know, foul him even harder. We're lucky they didn't call an and one, and Wemby wanted an and one. Yeah, Nacho, I really, truly, I know, you won't give it up with Metu, and I'm not even mad at you because I want Metu in the game too. If KBD can look like this, what can Metu look like? Metu looked way better all up until the season started. He should be getting minutes. John Flip Salvador says Wemby so good. Dude, he is so freaking good. And there's a difference between, like, Booker's so freaking good, but Booker's not 9 feet tall and unguardable. You can actually guard Devin Booker if you scheme correctly. You can't guard Wemby even if you scheme correctly. It's a serious issue.
Back in front, 121, 116. They've led by as many as 27. Suns have never led in this one. Looking for back-to-back victories here.
Wemby
This Suns team that they had lost
pointing at his chest here.
the 9 previous two before stealing one on
Inbound to Booker.
They play again, but later in the year, back-to-back.
Got Sohan guarding, gets a screen from KBD. Nope, just kicks it to him. Hand off to Durant, back to Booker, pick and roll. Hits Durant, Durant for three. Oh my God! In and out. That was a huge moment. So close to going in. Sohan gonna try to get it down to Wemby, gets it to Collins. Collins bulldozes through Eubanks, no call, okay. And that's a dagger. That could be it.
You gotta stay there, man.
123, 116, Booker with it.
And when you're down 5, you don't want to roll the dice on that.
Pick and roll.
Sony with a quick 7-0 burst. Booker
Drives left, hangs, air ball. What was that? Trey Jones
must find a way to get a stop.
kicks it over to Keldon Johnson.
They built a big enough lead to be able to withstand it.
Wemby, guarded by Eubanks, pulls up in Eubanks' face and drills it. That is a special moment right there for Wemby. Not because it's against Eubanks, just because the dagger, the fourth quarter mentality to drill that shot, the clutch factor. Durant got Keldon on him, doubled, step through mid-range, in and out. Wemby with the rebound. What a performance by Wemby, his best in the NBA so far. Trey Jones to Sohan. Lead is back to 10. Wemby hits the midi. This man is unreal. Unreal. Durant to the rack. Goes right through Wemby. Both of them collide. Durant's still on the ground, though. They're getting him up.
38 points, 10 rebounds. For the 19-year-old French.
Free throws incoming for Durant.
And he did it knowing that Vassell was not going to play in the second half. They already knew he wasn't when he came out at halftime. And Greg Popovich has to be smiling over there, but I don't even think he thought that this young man would.
Free throw is in and out. And, I mean, that has just been the way that this game is, man. That's the way this game has been. Missed free throws plagued us early and still can't hit down the stretch. Second free throw is good. Keldon up to Trey Jones. 11-point deficit. And, really, I just don't know if there's enough time. I just don't know. Trey to Sohan. Gonna get it down to Wemby. Nope. Collins. Over to Trey. Trey with the pull-up. In and out. Over the back on Wemby.
And over the back foul called with 1:06 to go. That will allow the Suns to take it.
Suns basically need to hit a three here, get a stop, hit another three before they can even dream about getting back into this game.
116 all.
It's like football needing onside kicks to get you back in it. Beat Wegner says I'm mad at Beal.
Best in the league percentage-wise.
I mean, I'm sure he's, you know, dead inside about the fact that he's hurt, man. I know he's not happy. Eubanks hits the free throw.
You think about the first quarter. You think about the second quarter. You don't think about the second half. Because if you had that
Metu on the sideline, like, why did I sign here? And what did I do wrong? Eubanks hits the second free throw.
Eubanks with the 2 free throws.
foul here.
Trey Jones gets it to Keldon. Guarded by KBD. Down to Collins. Collins. Backdoor cut. That was a pretty play. Timeout Phoenix, and you've got to wonder why. Why? 48 seconds. You don't play. You can't play defense. You can't stop them. I mean, you gave this game up early. Jobin says if we weren't down 20, we would have won. Maybe, but do you guys remember what I said when they called that timeout when we got it to 3 points? I said, really, we've gone on this run when Wemby was out, but they've been cooking us through Wemby. And can we do this when Wemby goes back out or comes back in, which he is now? The answer was no. Second he came back in, the lead ballooned right back to where it was. It is what it is. You got beat. You got beat by an incredible rookie. You know, a generational rookie. I mean, they're showing Beal on the sideline, but it's like, you know, it ain't Beal's fault. Code says Wembanyama is a star. Burner says, ain't giving no props to the Spurs. That's fine. You don't have to give them props, but, you know, they've earned them. I think they've earned them.
And I think he can question that effort from a mental standpoint in the first half. That allowed San Antonio to build a lead up to 25 points.
Right. Booker to Durant. Durant, floater. Good.
One-legged jumper.
Wemby. Kicks it up. Keldon's got it. You basically need to foul. I don't know what you guys are waiting for. They do. They foul Keldon. See, but Commodore, like, that's the thing. Like, yeah, he looks eye level with the rim, but he also has talent. Like, look at the pull-up threes. Look at the clutch plays. Like, he's not George Mirasan. You know, he's not Sean Bradley. He's got talent to back it up. He's got talent to match his 7'4", you know, intangibles. So it's a double whammy. He is, Wes. He's a true demigod. Like, people thinking Bull is even in the same stratosphere is just wild to me. It's truly like a smooth brain take. Shadow, I promise you, I don't promise you, but I would bet money that Yuta is so mad at himself right now. He's so much better than what he was able to do tonight. Trey Jones hits the free throw, 32 seconds left on my clock. I know the game's probably really ended. Durant back to Dewbanks, back to Durant. Durant to KBD for three. Oh, tried to get it over Victor, couldn't. And that's going to be it. The Spurs going to dribble out the clock more than likely because they've got some class. Wemby showing some class, not trying to score. Wemby and Durant talking to each other. A little passing of the torch, if you will. And that is it. 132-121. Suns lose! Suns lose! And,
Phoenix team in the fourth quarter, after a
you know,
16-all tie, they close it and win it 132.
They earned it. Again, it is shocking. It is shocking. I cannot sit here and act like that is not shocking what just happened. I think the only thing that makes it less shocking is that we were down the entire game, so I had 4 quarters to adjust to the shock and awe, right? Wes said, okay, if we can get to 275 likes, I don't even know where we're at, but if we can hit 275 real quick, he's going to bless another guy with, or gal, with another membership. So what are we at? Try to hit that 275 mark, guys, before you guys file out. We're at 251. I don't know if we're going to get it, Wes. I don't know. 252. But let's start breaking down this game. It was a doozy. 38 points for Victor Wembanyama. I mean, and it had to be efficient. It was 15 for 26, 10 rebounds. 3 for 6 from 3. A star is, I want to say a star is born, but I already believed he was this star. So I guess what I'll say is a star is officially born, right? The Suns brought Devin Booker back tonight, and that was supposed to be too much for the Spurs. Well, it wasn't. And better late than never, Booker had a great game. 31 and 13 for Booker with 9 rebounds. Terrific game. Didn't matter. The Suns were never, you never had your car sort of thing. So shout out to the Spurs. I think this game puts the Spurs on the map as a true playoff team this season. People giggled at me a little bit during halftime when I said that the Spurs are a playoff team. They are. I don't even think they're going to have to futz around with the play, and I think they're really legitimately going to make a top 6 seed. Tell me what you guys think in the comments if you guys think I'm wrong on that. 260, getting close, 15 more likes. Okogie got benched this game, which was shocking. If you would have told me before the game, Yuta's going to get 26 minutes and Okogie's going to get 12, they're going to give Yuta his minutes, I'd have been like, let's go, man. What a good move. Didn't work out that way. It really didn't. You got an actual stinker from Yuta, his first. 0 for 4 from 3 and 1 for 5. I think having Okogie out there for defense really was the move tonight, but Frank did not see it that way, and he stuck by his decision. Nurkic, 7 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds, a steal. I'm going to say not a great performance from Nurk. Really, really nothing to write home about. Grayson Allen looked really good. Looked good. 4 for 5 from 3. I'm going to go back to really good. All right, 16 points. And very efficient, 6 for 10, 60% from the field. Grayson has been better than I think people thought he was going to be. Eubanks earned himself some more minutes tonight, and he got more minutes over Nurkic. Eubanks looked so good tonight. Nothing he could do against Wemby, but no one can do anything against Wemby on defense, so I can't be mad at him. Are you guys mad at Eubanks at all? Anybody? Bueller? I'm going to go to the chat here because I want to know what you guys have to say. Wes says we're at 264. 11 more, guys. 11 more. The Haunted Kiwi said Suns shot better from 3 than the Spurs. Suns lucky to be in it. They were. They did a tremendous job getting back into this game in the second half. I really that's what's really making me not feel that bad, Realizing that the Spurs are a lot better than anyone gave them credit for, that they're not a year away, they're in their year, and then them playing hot, which they were hot, and then us getting back into it. All of those things is like, okay, I can understand it. I can compartmentalize this loss. Spurs fan Gary, who ducked another live stream. Well, let's just be honest. He ducked it. Says Spurs are frauds. Wemby is a bust. All sarcasm. Xavier says Wemby scoring 38. Nothing can do. Nothing. Absolutely not. Tom Izzo says this shit is unheard of. Yeah, somebody being 7'5" and that talented. Absolutely. Nothing you can do about it. Chuckster thinks Vogel's going to get fired. I don't know. The one said Wemby fire. I mean, this was a huge game for Wemby. 38 points? Bruv. And to do it against Kevin Durant on the game they bring back Book a teensy bit early from injury to stop you, and you still are like, oh, okay, then I'll just double down and score 38 tonight instead of the 18 he had the game before. Crazy. The dude is, give him the rookie of the year, and then, maybe at some point he keeps playing like this. Maybe at some point, hey, He's going to be inside the top 15 for MVP, I think. He's so valuable. Guys, we're getting really close. We must be getting really close. 269. Oh, did we run out of time, Wes? Ran out of time. That's all right. We got pretty damn close. Jeremy says Rookie of the Year, All-Star, and Defensive Player of the Year. Seriously, man, it's not outside of the realm of possibility. It's not. Haunted Kiwi said Vogel won't be fired. That's like 2 seasons and 2. Dude, I love Vogel. I'm very happy with Vogel. I don't have any problem with him. I'm not even like the slightly bit most like upset with him. I'm loving him. He just you ran into a phenom tonight who showed everybody why he's looked at as the best prospect since LeBron, and there are a lot of people saying he's a better prospect than LeBron. That's what it is. UID Film says that shit hurt. It hurt, but would you agree that it doesn't hurt as bad since we came back and got it within 3? Like, I think it would have hurt a lot more if we had stayed down, you know? Iverson said, I'm negative though, right? I just say how it is. Thank you for the 199 dono, Iverson. And yeah, man, you looked right tonight. Xavier B says Beal is out. Relax, chat. But Xavier, did anyone think that we needed Beal to win this game? No. You know, but I agree. I think with Beal, you win this game. With a point guard, period. I mean, how many minutes did Goodwin get? 10 minutes? That's not enough minutes for Goodwin. This whole let me sit Goodwin and Okogie was kind of a stupid move by Vogel. You know, got to call a spade a spade. He took out his best 2 defensive players. Why? With your best defensive players, you were up all game the first game against them, and then you stopped playing defense. You stopped closing out on threes, and you lost. All you had to do was do the exact same thing you did the first time and actually play defense, and you would have won. I don't know. I think that is kind of ridiculous, taking out your best 2 defenders, which is clearly Goodwin and Okogie. Mike M said terrible series against the Spurs. Yeah, it really was. So if you guys are interested in a silver lining, and I'm not trying to shove one down your throat because I know a lot of you ain't interested in any positivity right now, and you have every right to feel that way. Like Sundo said, and somebody else, I wish I could remember who it was in the chat, said, this is a team with 13 new players, and you're not going to have consistency and chemistry until maybe 20 games into the season. So I'm definitely willing to chalk this up to that, but I don't want to take anything away from the Spurs. They earned this win, and Wemby is the truth. Okay, so I don't want to step on the toes of that sentiment. Burner said Tank Sundo made me lose. No, oh my God. I shouldn't have read that, but it is hilarious. Jackson's goated with a 199 dono said 4 words: hustle, defense, chemistry, and rebounding. Yeah, those were definitely the 4 things missing tonight. Thank you for the dono, Jackson's goated. Nicholas said Wemby Rookie of the Year. Absolutely. On my channel, Von Sanity, my general NBA channel, I made a video a couple weeks ago. It said just give Wemby the Rookie of the Year now. It's over. I've been feeling that way about him. I'm glad that video in retrospect is going to look better. People are going to see that and be like, oh yeah, maybe this guy knows something. Maybe he read the tea leaves correctly. Shout out to Tori too. Tori has been calling Wemby, like, Tori has always looked at Wemby through the prism of what he did tonight. He's always been there, way earlier than anybody else. When everybody else was trying to take the tack that, oh, he's too skinny, like, people were still, even Gary, still questioning Wemby. Tori was on that shit from the beginning. JR2 said Vogel coached terrible today. I think you're right, JR2. He coached terribly, and Pop coached a great game. It was crazy. Every time the Suns got where they needed to be and started getting in a groove, immediately they were met with a timeout that was like icing a field goal kicker. It was crazy. Like, hats off to him. Chuckster says KD's a better ISO guy or post-up guy. Let the PG get it to him. Trace Williams says it's not Frank's fault, but the players didn't play good to start the game. Can't blame Frank for players, vets to come out like that. I agree with that, Trace, but where I would criticize Vogel is I criticize him cock blocking Okogie and Goodwin at the same time. He took both of our problem with the first game. The reason we lost the first game was defense, and he took out our two best defenders. I don't like that. But everything you said was also true. Dowell said refs sold us. The refs didn't help, but even take the refs. You know, the refs are just terrible. The refs are terrible on both sides, man. I mean, this is not one of those games you can blame the refs. Code says we aren't playing with enough urgency. That was an issue again tonight as well. No urgency. Like the Suns kind of felt like, Spurs will probably just lay down and let us have this win since we gave them that last win. We'll come out here. We'll show them. We'll show them. Right, Book? And Book couldn't get it going until like the second quarter. Only had 10 points at halftime, but ended with a brilliant game of 31, almost a triple-double. Really wish he could have gotten it. Burner said, never saying nothing to the Spurs, rather thrash my body pillow than that. I mean, I hate the Spurs in a way too, but I just don't hate, I don't hate them as much as I used to, you know. And they've been laying down lately. That's, you know, it's hard to be mad at a team that's been losing so much lately. You know, you got to kind of be happy for them. Plus, they have a really unique fan base. If you've ever been to a Spurs game, they're like a high school, like a really passionate high school basketball team crowd. If you've ever gone to a high school that they took basketball crowding seriously with chants and cheers and arm movements, like they have all kinds of like pre-scripted things that they say all at the same time. Like, it's a unique experience. I've been to a lot of Spurs games. Burner said, I'm just petty. No, I get that. I totally get that. Code says our offense needs to go through KD and Book on every possession. I agree with that. Like, Code, who do you think was taking too many of the possessions away from them? Can you think of anyone specifically? Because I'm kind of blanking. Burner. Tracy said, you'd have got to be ready. Missing that killed the momentum. Yeah, he missed like every shot he took tonight, and all of them would have been really helpful down the stretch there, especially those late game ones. And I know that's what Frank left him in there for. He's like, no, I believe in you. I know what a great shooter you are. You'll hit one of these, right? But it never happened. Just a bad game for him. I think we can all chalk it up to just a bad game, and this is why Utah's not starting somewhere with a massive contract. Remember, we did get him on a minimum deal, so it's likely that you're going to get some poor performances from him. It would only make sense. Zap said Metu would have hit him. Maybe he wouldn't have hit him because he's been frozen out, but I still think Metu deserves a chance to play, and it's crazy that they're not. Roy, I mean, I'll tell you, as somebody who's had sprained ankles in the past and played through them, I think Booker looked great tonight. I think he's probably 100%. He went down to the ground several times, got back up easy, landed awkwardly a few times. You know, I think he's really, really back, and that's a good thing. We need to get him ramped up before that Lakers game for the in-season tournament, if we care about that, which I kind of do. Asim Dude said KBD finally proved himself. Let me tell you something, Asim Dude. He finally proved himself, and I would say he had a better... He did more in today's game. What did he end with? 5 for 7, 13 points. He did more in this game than he did in the entire preseason. He looked better in this game than he like times 10 of what he did in the preseason. So, hey, maybe that's a silver lining of this game too. Frankie finally realized that KBD needs to be in there. And hopefully he realized Okogie was not the problem and Jordan Goodwin needs to be in there too for point guard duties with no Beal and for defense. Alan Snow said we should have kept DA and Tumani. That's going to be a question all year, bro. It's going to be a question, especially when Nurkic puts up stinkers like this. I think you just probably can't expect Nurkic to do too well against people that he's oversized by because he can't jump very high and he's not very fast. You know, he's got everything else pretty nice. Like he made some nice passes, really helped the offense get into a flow once they finally started doing so. But yeah, he's not athletic, man. And when he's going up against somebody who can block shots like AD or Wemby, it's going to be an issue. Code says we're not getting all of these open shots with Ayton out there fumbling and bumbling. I actually really do agree with that. One Royal Q says we were this big 3 threat in the West. We look easily beatable now. Royal, I think you got to give it more time because this version of the Suns, this early season version, is the beginnings of a new 13-man rotation. I mean, there's 13 new players on the team that haven't even gotten into a groove of finding chemistry. They don't have chemistry yet, and they're good enough to blow some teams out with no chemistry. We beat the Warriors on the road with no chemistry. We beat the Jazz with no chemistry by a mile. You know, a Jazz team that beat the Clippers, you know. So I don't think I'm willing to like be too down on this Suns team quite yet. Now, if we're 20 games into the season and we're 10-10, I mean, that's going to suck, right? That's going to suck. And I don't expect to see that, especially with Booker back now. But guys, we need a win. We need a win on Saturday. Chuckster says Nurk had 0 good games and 5 bad ones. Nah, man, he had a 14-14 game and he had a 12-12 game. That's 2 good games right there. Jason L says Kelly Oubre way better than Okogie straight up. No question. Kelly Oubre is a fantastic. And I don't know what kept him off the Suns this offseason, but if there was any opportunity to get him, they bungled that. And he would have been a way better pickup than Bol, let's be honest. I mean, it's not even a question he would have been more important than Bol because Bol is basically never going to play. Sean said, I'm scared about the Sixers. Yeah, the Sixers game. Yeah. Oh, they can beat us. Bet your balls they can beat us. We're going to have to hope they shoot poorly. I mean, that's where we're at right now. We're still within this phase of learning how to play together, so that's where we're at right now. Nacho says, Book don't like Oubre. I've heard that a lot, and I think that would really be sad if that's the case because they were so good together on the court, but maybe that is what it is. Code says Book goes off against the Sixers. That's the truth, though. That's a great point. He really does play the Sixers. The Sixers are one of his best matchups for some reason. But then again, I don't know. It's a new look Sixers team. They've got a lot of changes. Maybe that's not still going to happen. Asim said, what do you think of John Wall interested in a Beal reunion? Hey, let's get Beal in there first before we make any decisions on John Wall, right? Like, it's not even going to be much of a reunion if Beal never plays. Jason said Suns need a point guard and a new center. I just feel like with the forward and guard heavy talented roster we have, I feel like we have a couple of really good centers for what we need. We got Nurkic, who can do things that Eubanks can't do, and we got Eubanks who can do things that Nurk can't do, and you can plug and play them. And I don't think you need to be going through the center. I think you should be going through Durant. I think you should be going through Booker, and I think eventually you should be going through Beal, not through a center. And I just need goons at center, and Nurk can be that goon, and Eubanks can be that goon. You just got to find out. And if one of them goes down, I really like Udoka Azubuike to come in and get a chance as a third center. Tom Izzo says Sixers turned a major corner. I agree. They got that bum James Harden out of town, soaking up all the attempts that should be going to Maxey. Code says Goran Dragic is a free agent. Man, I would love it. And I've talked shit about Goran before, but only because he keeps spurning us. But it's like, Goran, what don't you get about we have the best owner in sports? He's not, like, he is trustworthy. I know he had issues when he left before. I would love it. At least just give him, could we give him a 10-day? Could we see what he's got in the tank and how he looks? And then replace Nick Saban with him? Code, if you're down for Dragan, man, we're on the same page there. Nacho Man, Alvarado would be perfect for this team, but I don't think they're ever going to give him up. Sam B said, dude, as a Spurs fan, this was fucking awesome. Hey, congratulations, Sam. I'm happy for Spurs fans. I'm happy for one of my best friends, Gary, Spurs fan Gary. I'm happy. He's been struggling the last few years or last several years, and now they are legit because they have a real team around a real legit bona fide superstar that basically cannot be stopped when he's on. So, congratulations, man. You guys earned a lot tonight, a lot of respect around the league. And the Suns lost a lot of respect around the league. The Suns have such a hated fan base that I haven't even looked at Twitter, is going to be toxic. People are going to be shitting down Suns fans' throats. No question. Tom said Pop got a squad. He had a squad last year, and they purposely lost as many games as they could. How about that? How about they could have been a play-in team last season, but chose not to be because they saw what was at the end of the tunnel, which was Wemby. And they knew Wemby was very receptive to going to San Antonio. So they went out of their way. They bent over backwards to get him, and it worked. Essa says they're not good. We're just effing ass. They're good. And we played like ass. We're not ass. We're just, we put up 121. Scoring is not the issue. Defense. I will give you this. Our defense is fucking ass. How's that? Matt says, while our bench is better than last year and maybe chemistry will mold the bench decently, I'm really needing that one consistent player like a Oubre. Okogie improved, but he still isn't consistent. Well, okay. Grayson Allen and Eric Gordon will take turns being that consistent bench player, if not both of them. And you can normally count on Yuta, who had an uncharacteristically sloppy game today. So just be patient, man. You're going to see it. You're going to see it. Code says, we'll be fine. We started worse than the first year. We got CP3. Hey, that's true. I remember we did start pretty rocky, and that was about chemistry. We remember how we were all ready to jump off the bridge. Yeah, didn't we go 7-9 or 9-7 or some shit like that to start the season? Nacho said we need a glue guy. Yeah. Jason said, what can the Suns get for trading Jordan Goodwin? I don't know. I really don't know. Not playing him like this ain't going to help that, but I want to keep him. He's on such a friendly contract, and he's actually a usable player. We can actually really benefit from having him out there. I want to keep him. Frank says, I do agree with Sundo. We need a point guard. Well, they're never going to stop trying to go after TJ McConnell. So there's always that hope. It wouldn't surprise me. Burner said, Gabe, you got any liquid deaths? I'm going to need a case of them. Yeah, I got a couple here. But that was my last sip. I'm bone dry. All I got left is coffee. Mr. Raider Nation says Grayson will flame out. You're going to see it. I do think he'll have flame out games too. I do think he's not going to be 100% consistent. You're going to get games like Yuta played from Grayson Allen. But that's why when that happens, you need to identify that, Frank. I'm talking to you, Frank. I know you're listening right now. I know you're listening, Frank. Identify it. You see Yuta's having a bad night, instead of rolling with him, roll to another guy, because we're so deep, there are other guys you can turn to. Like, I don't know, KBD, who you finally looked to and put in the game, and he played great. It really helped us get back in the game. Like, be more flexible, Frank, please. Asim Dude said, the only reason I'm upset with the loss is because the West is so close. Yeah, that's a good point. It would be great to get a top, biggest thing to me is, can the Suns be good enough to get home court advantage from the Nuggets? Because I do not want to play in Denver more times than not. They are too good. Scratch that. They are too incredible to allow them to have that unfair advantage that they have of being so far above sea level. Tom Izzo said, how do you not test Bol in 2 games? I could see a world in which Bol should have been out there just to see what happens, but they were 2 really close games, and Bol is not that far in the lineup. They're just not. Code says, we got guys with length, and we aren't even using them. I think it's just this figuring out process of the first, we've said 20 games, but maybe it takes more than 20 games. Maybe it takes, maybe it's half of a season. Hopefully not. Hopefully they can get into their rhythm before that. But, I think not starting this game going down 17-5 or some shit like that, I think that would have really helped too. You're playing behind the 8 ball the entire game. Holmes AZ said, we'll be a thorn in the Sun's side, just like Robinson. Wemby will be a thorn in the Sun's side, just like Duncan. Dude, Wemby's going to be a thorn in everybody's side, not just us. He's truly unguardable. You can't block his jumpers. Can't even begin to block his jumpers. Durant tried and got a foul. Can't block his alley-oop attempts. Can't rebound over him. He'll just reach right over the top of you like you're a small child. It's crazy. It's really crazy. Alan says that's why we shouldn't have thrown away Tuesday games and the Lakers game because of games like tonight. But, bro, at least it's early in the season, right? It's very early. There's so much time to correct course. And I don't think that we as a fan base are giving the Suns enough time to gel, right? We know how good they are because we play with them on 2K. And there's shooters everywhere and there's scorers everywhere. But talent is no... replacement for chemistry. That's why sometimes you see these USA teams go overseas playing FIBA tournaments and whatnot, and they're going up against teams that, like Spain, who's been playing together since they were all in diapers, and it's like, well, how come we didn't win? We got all these chemistry. Basketball is a chemistry sport, and until the Suns get that, I don't think it's really that fair to judge them yet. I'm not going to judge them yet. Code says, a good sign is that every game we lost, we could have won. Oh, man, I agree on that. Big. Essa says, we need Kai Jones. Essa, I know what's going on with him because I pay a little bit of attention to that, but I don't really know how good Kai Jones. Does anybody in the chat know how good? Like, how would you guys describe Kai Jones? Because I mean, I would take a shot on him, even though he seems a little wackadoo. Christopher Kidd said, this is a game that the Spurs won more than the Suns lost at the end. Wemby is truly great. Go Spurs, go. You're 100% right, Christopher. You guys won the game. Spurs won this game from the jump. They just started hitting the Suns in the face, and the Suns were like, stop. Didn't expect it, but I can't sit here and lie, and I'm not going to sit here and cope. Just going to tell the truth. Oh, Roy. Yeah, my parlays were screwed because I didn't know that Okogie was going to get completely benched. You know? So I had him in both of my parlays. I got to retinker. But, hey, next Wednesday we're going to start our promotions from, what's it called? Mojo. And, dude, I'm really excited about Mojo because you can play mid-game. So, like, you don't have to lock your stuff in before the game. You can do it mid-game. It's going to be fun. And they do giveaways. Like, we're going to be giving away signed jerseys. We're going to be giving away tickets to see the Suns. They're going to be giving out merch, like Suns merch. So, I'm excited for Mojo. Tom Izzo said, KD had a mad quiet 31. Yeah, so quiet that it was 28. But no, Book had the 31. Slothback says, Gabe's hung like a starfish. I don't know. Are starfishes hung or not? Because I'm not. Take it easy there, Nacho Man. Daniel says, hey, living in Texas, what's the best NBA atmosphere? Mavs, Spurs, or Rockets? I haven't been to a Mavs game, but I've been to a Rockets and a Spurs game, and I say Spurs. I'm just going to assume it's Spurs because, dude, with all the championships they have, there's just this culture of their crowd that's like, it feels like they all get together before the game and go over how they're going to cheer. Like, they all cheer in tandem and in unison and stuff, and it's not like that at Suns games in Phoenix. Baller says, we just need to give Suns some time. They will at least need some time to truly gel. I agree with that. We got a special team. A special and injured team right now. Give it some time. Don't get too bent out of shape. It feels ugly and embarrassing to lose to the Spurs because they were the worst team in the season or in the NBA last season. But they were faking it. They were jobbing the system. They were laying down and losing on purpose. Go back and look. I know because I talk to Gary almost every day. And Gary told me every game, he's like, yeah, dude, as soon as Sohan or Vassell start going off, he pulls them and won't put them back in. Like, it was on purpose. They were really good last year, but lying. And they got away with it. You know? It's not that big a deal to lose back-to-back to the Spurs. The Spurs are going to be a really good team this year. Especially while we're down, injured, no chemistry, shit like that. I'm not trying to cope. I really feel that way. I really do. Yeah, Holmes says give him a few more months. Chuckster says we'll be in the draft come 2024. Oh, wait, we don't have any picks? Yeah, I definitely don't have any picks. Nothing but seconds. Daniel King says, I'm from the UK. Love your watch-alongs. You worried about Harden to the Clippers. Thank you, Daniel. Welcome from the UK. I'm not. I don't believe in Harden anymore. I don't believe in his longevity, and I don't believe in him in the playoffs. And this is Kawhi we're talking about, who is incredible, one of the best in the league, but no one's more injury prone than him, except for maybe Paul George. So I can't believe in them long term until I see it. Alan said we have a first round pick in 24. I don't know about all that, Alan. You're going to have to prove that. By the way, prove it in Discord. If you're in the Discord, man, drop it in there. And if you guys want to join our Discord, it's open right now. And I believe the link in the description should be working. If not, I can pop in a new link. Ado says, Gabe, our fans have zero patience watching from Sweden. Wow, man, that's awesome. What's the weather like in Sweden right now? And you're right, our fans don't have patience. We don't have patience because we got straight to the finals with Chris Paul and we're up 2-0. And ever since then, it's been like what you hear heroin addicts are like, yeah, that first time you get high on heroin, and then you just spend every day trying to recreate, they call it chasing the dragon. We've been chasing the dragon since then. And so that's why I think we don't have patience. Later, Burner. Later, Roy. Jason said, why was the small guard from the Suns guarding Victor and Drew? Isn't he a small guard instead of their center? Yeah, we were definitely not guarding them correctly. Like, you were seeing Book on him, and like, how are you going to have Book guarding Wemby? And then he just out-rebounded him like he was a child. We've got a special treat, everyone. Spurs fan Gary finally joining the stream. Gary,
home.
Did you even see the game?
No, I watched the entire game on like a score app deal where it just kept updating what was happening.
Could you believe your eyes?
No, dude, I bet the Suns team total over first quarter, first half in the game. And luckily I doubled up on the game, so I made up for my first two losses. But what happened to Vassell? I just saw an alert said Pop expects Vassell to be out for a while after Thursday's game with left groin
didn't see what
tightness.
happened. I think he just, I think he just got injured. It was quiet. There was no to-do. There was no cameras on him. Just 1 second, he was just not in there anymore, and he's out. Yeah.
What point in the game did he go out, do you know? Is that when you guys
felt like
came back?
halftime?
Oh, no shit.
I feel like it was halftime.
Because third quarter, I saw the Spurs got off to a jump where like they were kind of tit for tat with you guys. And then all of a sudden I looked back and you guys were like 4 away. And then I think you guys were within 1 or something like that.
Like 3. I feel like the closest we got it was to 3.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden it was like 11 and they kind of kept it there, 10 or 11. But who... Like, you tell me, what do you think?
Wemby.
Like
Wemby.
All Wemby. What about from the Suns' perspective?
We played worse defense during this game than we did the first game. Like, remember how in the second half we completely stopped guarding the three? We did that from Jump Street this game. And you guys were just hitting.
On fire.
And we were still like, no, we're not going to guard you. You can't make us. It was embarrassing. And then, dude, Wemby, I mean, what was he like? 3 for 6 from 3, 10 rebounds tonight, like couple of blocks. But it was just a thing where he would get positioned, they'd throw the ball at the rim, he'd jump and grab it. And just
like offensive boards and whatnot.
It was nuts, man. Just no answer for him. Like, he's here. It's done. It's a done deal. There is no, we need to wait for Wemby to. No, ain't no waiting. There's no waiting. It's over.
Well,
no.
Yeah.
No.
From a skill level, yeah, you're right. But from a consistency level, it's going to take a while.
38.
He didn't do that the last time we played.
38
tonight. But
against a team who trotted out Booker to try to stop him.
Right, but still no Beal and not a in the flow, in the gel system, Durant, Book, and Beal, right? Like, this team that you guys were so excited about that you got in the offseason, and then I even told you, like, dude, you guys are going to run away with it. That team still hasn't set foot on the floor, let alone played multiple games together. Like, I'm not trying to downplay it because it's impactful on both sides, right? Like it's big for the Spurs because they're kind of out kicking their coverage at this point, but they're going to have consistency issues. So like they're probably going to drop 2 to the Rockets at some point or 2 to the Hornets or whoever else, you know what I mean? And then they're going to beat some teams they shouldn't beat until they kind of establish themselves and solidify themselves and do their thing. But like, I feel like this Spurs team is, I don't remember what year it was, but they were wearing not the old, but with like the, what's that dude? You know the Warriors team when they had the Baron Davis jerseys?
Yeah.
Like when they first had Clay and Steph.
Talk about like Monta Ellis.
Yeah. Those ones. And they had Lee still and stuff like that. That's what I feel like the Spurs are at. Is like, oh, this team could be really good, but they don't have A, B, or C, right? So like they're going to have to either be the new kind of trend that other teams end up following or go, oh shit, didn't think that would work, but since there's this model where this works, we'll do that. Or they're going to be a little flash in the pan for a while and fizzle out.
See, the reason I think you're wrong, and the thing that I think is going to accelerate what you're seeing, it will accelerate what you're saying, and you're going to be on an even faster track than that, is that you guys are very well coached, and everyone is trying their hardest. And you're not used to that. You're used to tanking Spurs. They're not tanking. They're playing every play like it matters. In 2 games back to back, they're not taking plays off. Like, dude, we were cutting into the lead that you got a lead in the beginning, and then we would cut into it and like immediately Pop would call a timeout perfectly every time and put a fucking stop to the run, and we could never catch up. Like, you guys, your coach is trying all he can, your players are trying, and they're all talented, and they have Wemby who can block anything in the paint and like, it's getting to the point where the Suns weren't even trying certain interior shots because he was within 3 normal size humans arm's length, and they're like, no, I'm not even going to do it. Like, he's changing people's approach to how they try to score against the Spurs. They have to do it in different ways. You're like taking away a running game from a team and being like, you guys can't run the ball at all. You're only going to be able to pass. He forced the Suns to only be able to pass.
Yeah, I don't disagree with any of that. I'm saying on a consistency level, that's not going to be the Spurs you see all the time. And for as hype as everybody was for your guys' squad going into the season, the roster you rolled out tonight isn't as good as last year's team. You know, no Chris Paul and no Ayton and no Beal, right? So I get it, and I'm excited for the Spurs. I agree. I think the Spurs are moving along faster than I anticipated they would. I honestly thought that Popovich would kind of pussyfoot around with Wemby and especially Vassell after his injury issues last year and guys like that, and just kind of, there's some minutes, or, you know, like I've talked to you ad nauseum about a guy's going off, okay, get on the bench and do that. That's obviously during the tanking sessions, but I thought it would be a slower progression. But it's like, I don't, there's not a fraction of me that thinks this is what you're going to see from the Spurs night in and night out. Like that's what I'm saying is, I think they really played up playing the Suns. I think the Suns right now as a team name has a bigger like dauntingness or whatever to it than they actually, if you actually had 15, 20 games together of Beal, Book, and KD and Nurk and all your bench players that, you know, like I was one of the biggest people shitting on you guys for like, as good as you are, you don't have a bench. Now you have a bench, you know, and like the other guys you've added, like that team that like played together, understand each other, good chemistry team, no one's seen yet. It's still might as well be off season as far as that goes. Like you rolled out with KD with no Book, no CP3, no Ayton. Then you rolled out Book today with no CP3, no Ayton, no like kind of in the flow of things Booker. You know, KD, everything's been on him to be the one guy to kind of pull things. And we talked last year, and I've told you before that I think he's I think he's past his prime, but I don't think he's done. You know what I mean? Like I think he's on that downgrade of his prime, if that makes sense. I still think he's a stud, like a top player of the league, but he's not what people are going to think of in 30 years when they think of KD, right? I don't think they're going to think of this from an individual standpoint. So, I mean, plus, you know me, man, I'm always trying to like take all emotion out of things and look at things for what they are. And it's just like, that was really good. That's a really good measuring stick for the Spurs. It's kind of a wake-up call / the reality of, yeah, there's this hype of who you guys got, but you haven't rolled them out there yet for your perspective. And it's like, I just feel like Spurs fans now are going to be like Nebraska fans after a big win where it's like, oh, nobody can beat us. It's like, no, dude, you're going to lose a lot of games. You know, you're not that good because you didn't play the team that everybody was afraid of when they were favorites at the beginning of the year, or, you know, at least before the Dame trade to win the whole thing. And then on the other side, I feel like a lot of knee-jerk Suns fans are going to go, oh, we made all these moves and we suck. Well, that team that you made all those moves for, you haven't seen yet. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to downplay what the Spurs did, and I'm not trying to gas up the Suns. I'm just trying to put in perspective the reality of, okay, you know, you kind of have two opposite ends of the spectrum that matched up for 3 days, you know, or inside of 3 days, whatever. Does that make sense? Or
yeah, I think you're gonna be surprised and happy that you're gonna be better than what you think. I'm not saying you're going to be unstoppable like some Spurs fans will have. I'm just telling you, like, you got to hope Vassell stays healthy. But dude, you guys just have so much firepower around Wemby, who's an unstoppable force in his own way.
For sure,
it's crazy, dude. I'm happy for Spurs fans. It sucks for everybody else because the West is already hard enough. But I think you guys are going to make the playoffs, man.
They should make the playoffs. I mean, people would argue with me, but I would argue that if they had not been trying to tank for the last 2 years, they at least would have been around playing.
Yep.
You know, I think they purposely lost games that they were 20 points ahead.
I think they're really having a fun time playing with the leash off.
Yeah.
You know, like they're actually like, oh, we can actually try to win, coach. That's okay. Oh, this is fun. And they're just reveling in it. But
yeah, man, I agree. And it makes me take kind of another glance or kind of look back at Popovich of like, I always thought he was so ego driven, and not his ego, but like as soon as he thought a guy was having a game, you know, or doing something that in celebrating or like starting to get himself kind of pumped up, that's when he'd pull him. And like, what I'm seeing so far this year, at least to this point, things could change. It's super early, and you know it's a long year, so this is really, really early. But it's like, no, he had his eye on the bigger prize. You know, he was purposely trying to tank. Like a guy's
he knew
hot,
what Wemby was.
We don't even keep going. Yeah, maybe, but I mean, they also stacked up all those picks that are going to come to fruition right around the time Luka's contract's up. So I don't know. I think they have a contingency plan.
Dude, talk about a super team, bro.
Yeah, dig into it. Like, there's a lot of shit that lines up for like.
I'll hit San Antonio with a suitcase nuke before I let that happen. So don't even get your hopes up.
As you should. I know I don't have my hopes up, but I'm saying like their track record speaks for itself in having multiple plans and playing chess. You know what I mean? So it makes sense that like, yeah, Wemby's the hype and this and that. We're gonna go after him, but if we don't get him or it doesn't work out, we're also gonna stack draft picks and have all these guys on short contracts to where their contracts expire, and all these draft picks come to us right at the time one of the biggest free agency markets is going to happen. So who knows, man? But I don't know. I'm happy. Obviously, I'm happy, but I don't hinge this, or you know, I'm not going to walk away from this like, all right, dude, they should be beating all, you know, like there's going to be ups and
because
downs
you know that
like
this Suns team isn't a finished product at all.
Not even close.
It's a banged up starting product.
What they went out and built in the offseason, you haven't seen yet in any variation. You haven't seen it in preseason, regular season, any type of a summer league deal or something. Like, no one knows. You know what I mean? So like that anticipation, that hype that existed to me is still there, just waiting to see it. And I'm not I'm not lying to myself and saying, oh, we beat this team, this like super team that was put together that everybody kind of handed the championship in July or whenever you guys made the Beal deal. You know what I mean? So
yeah, that's true. That's
we'll
true.
see what happens. Long season, man.
Yeah, that I don't feel like is even cope for me to agree with. I feel like that's actually really true. Suns lose. Gonna get out of here, but I wanted to tell you guys, Saturday is gonna be interesting. If all works out, you guys will have a Sundo and Romp stream. Those two hosting the show, because me and Gary will be on our other channel more than likely. So look forward to that. That is going to be exciting. We're 9 likes away from 300. So if you haven't and you can hit it on the way out, that would be dope. But, you know, we'll see you guys soon with a video. We'll see you for that Saturday live stream. Until then, Suns lose! Suns lose! Well, we'll just give Wemby 38 points real quick. Is that cool? Wait, he's hitting threes? Nah, we don't want to guard that shit either.